It's so stupid, it's positively brilliant.
Charlamagne the God.
Andrew Schultz.
We are the Brilliant Idiots podcast. Wax is here.
I missed the whole thing, so you guys can retell me.
What happened?
I missed the whole thing with the language and everything like that.
Nothing even happened.
Huh? Huh?
No,
I
what
like
is the
your
whole thing?
tour. Your tour is going great.
My tour is amazing.
I love it.
It's absolutely amazing.
Talking about the tour this early.
Yeah,
Hold on,
we're going to talk about the tour. Church announcements.
That's for church announcements.
Church announcements.
Hold on, we do got a pre-roll, though.
This episode has been brought to you by
Squarespace!
Yeah.
Squarespace.
From websites and online stores.
Man, I had a good-ass joke, but I didn't know the name of the fucking website. What's that website where you learn languages?
Rosetta Stone.
Rosetta Stone. Yeah. This one. This episode has been brought to you by Rosetta Stone.
Hold on, that's the second pre-roll. This is the first one. From websites and online stores to marketing tools and analytics, Squarespace is the all-in-one platform to build a beautiful online presence and run your business. There are no hidden fees or price hikes, and all websites are optimized for mobile. And it's so simple. Start with a design template and use drag and drop tools to make it your own. Head to squarespace.com/idiot for a free trial. And when you're ready to launch, use the offer code IDIOT to save 10% off your first purchase. Now let's start the show. Unless we do have another pre-roll sponsored to you by Rosetta Stone.
Rosetta Stone.
For
Wax.
when you and your significant other have your own language.
I don't understand why this is a bad thing. This is a compliment.
Therapy.
If you and your girl
Yes, therapy.
have your own language together, you guys can communicate.
Yes.
do.
And the
Okay.
language is called Puerto Rican.
Yeah.
Yes,
What's
I'm
it called?
learning
What do
a
y'all
lot of
speak
Puerto
out?
Rican. I'm learning a lot of it.
Spanish, my bad.
Yeah.
I don't know, bro. Like,
Yeah.
come on, man. It's the Brilliant Idiots. I apologize to all the Puerto Ricans
I
and
really
Spanish
call it
people
Puerto
out
Rican
there.
too. But don't you understand that Puerto
I
Ricans
thought it was
have,
Puerto Rican patois. This is not.
It is kind of.
Okay.
Yeah, Puerto Ricans have a different language than Mexicans. They
No.
don't have the same thing.
They have the same language.
No, they don't.
It's called
They speak-
Spanish.
Alice, is
They
this
have
true?
different
Alice is Puerto
slang.
Rican.
It's the same, but there's some slang with.
All right, so you
Puerto
mean like
Rican.
Jamaicans and Americans?
Yes.
Yeah.
Actually, even
Okay.
closer, like Canadians and Americans.
Yeah.
Okay.
Probably like South Africans and like whatever different tribes and stuff over there. Because a lot of South Africans speak like 6-7 languages. It's like
Yeah.
Zulu and
They just speak Spanish.
who?
Puerto Ricans.
Yeah, that's
It's
it.
not. They,
Oh, I'm
they don't
talking
have
about
their own
Africans now.
tribe. They don't have anything. It's just fucking Spanish. That's all it is.
Puerto Ricans do have their own tribe.
Say again.
They do have their own tribe.
What
Yeah.
is it? The
Terror
Yankees.
Squad. Who else? See, the Yankees. You know what I'm saying? Salute to all the Puerto Ricans with their own tribes out there.
So what happened? You explain this. So you have your own language with your girl, and I don't understand why this is bad. Usually this is like a beautiful thing. I think there are going to be
Yes, we
girls
do.
listening like, why don't
Wax-
I have my own language with my girl?
Wax sat in that chair and he's talked about something because he wants to talk about it.
I don't want to talk about
Yes,
nothing.
you do.
This is before the show.
You-
I said,
no,
God
it
bless
wasn't. You
everybody.
knew we were recording.
I didn't know we was recording already. What's
All
going
right,
on?
Alex, play back what we recorded earlier. Either play back what we recorded earlier or you can
But
talk
just-
about it right
what's
now.
wrong with this language? What's the
Listen,
language?
Charlamagne have a problem, man. He always gets me in trouble, bro.
Yeah.
Baby,
Why
I'm gonna
get
say
him
it
in
on here,
trouble?
baby. I'm gonna say it. Fuck it. Charlamagne gets me in trouble.
How?
We all cool. Guy Code Days, MTV, Carly. Everybody know everybody's cool.
We was at
So-
the 9/11 benefit concert this past Saturday that our guy Pete Davidson and John
Yes.
Stewart put together for the
Dope.
families of the people who lost their lives in 9/11.
Great cause.
Yeah, really
Great
funny
cause.
too.
First responders, firefighters. Yep.
So we in a video, Charlotte, I asked Carly if she vaxxed, she like vaxxed the wax and whatever. And Charlotte put the post up. It was cool. And at the bottom of the post, it says, Wax and Carly have their own language.
Oh, I thought Carla was Carly.
Drop the A, put the other vowel. That's sometimes
Listen, don't
vowel.
even do
Why?
that. This is
Now
getting me
I
in
understand
trouble.
why it's a problem.
What?
You can't have your own language with another girl, yo.
AEIOU and sometimes Y.
But why would he say that though?
Yeah, you can't.
What do you
yeah.
mean?
That's fucked up, Wax. Why would you still keep a language with another girl?
No.
Like, I'll be honest, like, I think it was nice of you to bring it up because now.
Oh yeah, put it out there for everybody.
Now
That's
so
not
you can
cool.
change your ways. You out here speaking a whole different language with another girl? What language you
Yeah,
speak with your
I
girl?
just asked the vax.
You
I
just
did- I
speak in
didn't know-
Spanish?
I didn't
You
know
haven't even
people-
learned your girl's language yet.
I did.
You learned
I'm
Spanish?
being a whole lot of fucking Spanish.
Give us a sentence right now.
Right now?
Yeah.
What is the thing you say most in Spanish? Lo
Right now?
siento.
Go get
Yeah.
leche.
What?
To tell my son go get milk with his
Go-
mommy.
Oh, leche.
Leche is milk?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a silly name for milk, you don't think?
Nah.
Leche?
Leche.
Leche.
It's better than milk.
You think?
Leche.
Yeah, leche is
Don't you want
better
some
than
I would
leche?
think it in Puerto Rican, it'd be like some flair to it. It'd be like, go get
Vámonos.
milk.
Milk.
You know what I
It
mean?
would just be the English word. Yo, Americans, we're the most arrogant people on
For
the
no
planet.
reason.
We really are. We're really the most arrogant. Yo, why does
It
it
don't sound like my shit.
Yeah.
And our shit ain't even slapping, bro.
Our shit ain't even ours.
No, exactly.
It's
That's
English.
true too. That's English.
It's from
That's English. That's right. The slang slaps because we make shit up, but Puerto Rican, Spanish people, they all sound better than us. Geechee Gullah to me sounds better than us.
Yeah, they wild.
I just think other languages sound better than English, bro.
Other languages are
Even the
easier.
UK sounds better than America.
Pause.
Come on.
No.
Stop.
Come
Stop.
on,
You're acting
bro.
crazy.
Come
Americans have
on.
the
Here's
best
something.
version of English, bruh.
Yeah, I
it's not
think
even
so.
close.
We just like
Nah,
pure.
UK be slapping.
Now we like 0-0.
How do you hit on a girl in the UK accent? All right. Hey, you got some nice legs, don't you?
That's hard.
That's it. No, it's
That's
not.
hard,
I'm
bro.
not there yelling
That
at you.
dries a girl up real quick. Get out of here.
Let me hear her yelling at you.
What's a UK cat call sound like?
Why were you cheating on me last night?
What's a UK cat call sound like?
Hello, matey. Care for some fish and chips, Leia?
UK slap, bro.
Your period's late. What should we do about it? No, you can't be sexy in that shit,
It's forms
bro.
of English. I love New Orleans accents.
Okay, go.
Peace.
I just love them, just the way they talk. I love Baltimore accents, the way they stretch the U.
Nah, that shit sounds crazy.
I love that shit,
Nah,
man.
that's just crazy.
Yo,
I love that
They
shit.
talk too long.
Geechee
we
Gullah and Charleston, I love
we
it.
fast. You can't play
Yeah,
around
Washington.
Washington.
I want to go to Washington, D.C.
Boston is
Boston
cool.
trash too.
You think
Boston's
Boston trash?
too. The
Get in the
accent's
car.
trash. For dudes, it's dope. It's a great working class accent for dudes. Like
What
it
you
makes
mean?
great movie characters and TV show characters, but for girls, it's rough. It's a rough accent.
Yeah, I see what you're saying. Yeah,
You're
I see
breaking
what
my
you're
hat.
saying. I didn't break your hat. How do you
broke
break
my
a hat?
Charlie.
How do you break a hat?
You didn't call me back yesterday. You broke my hat.
Yeah, he sounded like Carly a little bit. Carly not from Boston.
Maybe
though.
that's the language you and Carly were talking.
No,
Listen, Carly and Wax do have their own language,
You
though.
can only be sexy in
I
American
shouldn't-
English. That's it.
I shouldn't have said vax. I should have said vaccination.
No,
That's what
but
she's
you didn't
telling
say
me.
no. Why can't you say facts? That's the word.
Yeah.
First of all, we talking about Carly Aquilino.
Yes.
Carly's hilarious. Carly and Wax, they talk their own language. They backstage talking.
He just,
Wax
he just,
unbelievable.
he's just driving it in.
No,
He's just,
Wax-
he's just
Y'all-
driving it in, bro.
What? She is
Y'all know
hilarious.
I've been in therapy.
No
lately.
shit. Oh, that's the thing. You think I was giving pushback?
Carly's
of course she's
hilarious.
hilarious.
Did
It's
you
the
know I've been doing a
language.
lot more money in therapy
That's good.
because of this shit.
Cause of what?
Yo, you over here keep saying stuff like this. This is going to come back into our therapy class, and I know
Class.
it. It is class for me.
Why? Because Carly and listen, Carly Aquilino. How long we known Carly? 10 years.
Yeah,
That's
at
what I'm
least.
saying.
At
Like
least.
So long.
we known Carly. Carly's that's girl code, guy code back in the day.
No girl want to hear that.
Oh.
Yeah. Same with your wife want to hear that.
She wouldn't want to hear that I had such an intimate connection with another girl that I invented
Period.
my own language.
That's true. I can see why you
I
say
ain't
that.
never throwing you alley-oop again.
But no, the funny part is Wax got his Young Miami on. Period. Just period. You ain't even here to finish. Just let the sentence finish first before you end it with a period. But I mean, all they did was talk about. Wax said, "Are you vaxxed?"
Mm-hmm.
Carly said, "Yeah, of course I'm vaxxed." And she's like, "Wait, did you say vaxxed or waxed?" It was loud in there. That's all. The other shit was funnier though,
What was the other shit?
because Wax said,
I'm gonna have to.
Wax
go
said something
to
about not
therapy.
being vaxxed, and Carly was like, "Why? Let me guess. You're afraid of the microchip? Where they gonna follow you? The Tim store?"
That's funny.
Charlamagne. I didn't tell Carl I said anything else.
What do you?
Therapy, baby. I got therapy this week. I get it.
That was it. That you said that was the only time you
That
talked to her.
Yeah.
And stop. Salute to Carly though.
Yeah,
I'll tell you one thing.
people's
That
now.
9/11 benefit concert was fun because I didn't know it was gonna be a comedy show.
Oh, what'd you think it was?
I literally thought people would just host it. I didn't know. I'm be honest with you. I didn't know what it was. I had no idea. I didn't even think about it. It is so stupid because I'm looking at the lineup and it's all comedians.
and what'd you think they were going to do?
I had Andrew. When I say I had
Just
no
tell their
idea,
9/11
I had
stories?
no idea.
Yeah.
Because people was like, "I want you to introduce Colin Jost,
Colin Jost, yeah.
Jost, right?"
Yeah.
And I was like, I didn't understand what was going on.
You are one of the most prolific speakers of our generation. And there are times where you say things and I'm like, I don't even know if he speaks English.
Because English is trash. I've been in my own
You ain't
language.
Geechee on that one. Colin Jost.
How do you pronounce it?
Colin Jost.
Jost.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and my girl said, he know what the hell he writing. He write books, right? I'm like, yeah. She's like, so he knows what the hell he doing. Why he write that? Knowing
I didn't know it was gonna be a big deal. You and
Anyway.
Carly speak your own language.
Go with Colin.
Oh no, but I got, he told me he wanted to introduce Colin. I didn't know what was going on. I really didn't know what it was. We get there, I'm like, damn, the garden is packed.
Yeah.
Like, this is a
Really
show.
was.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
this is a show. And then when we get there, I'm seeing
Huge
people on
names.
stage. Carly went first. Then I
Mhm.
think Jay Farrell. And I don't know why in my mind I thought they were just giving speeches. Because I'm thinking it's 9/11. So I'm thinking everybody would be up there like telling like sympathy,
Yeah,
not
where you
sympathy
was
type
at,
stories.
that-
Yeah, where you was at.
Why would anybody go to that?
I don't know.
Just
I
the
didn't know what I
saddest
was
night ever.
thinking.
Yeah.
I didn't know if it was
Relive
an
it?
honor. I didn't know if they were honoring the firefighters. I didn't know what it was.
Yeah.
And I'm like, hold up, they going for it. These are like
Oh, they going
real
for it.
jokes. That's like, hold up, so this a comedy show?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm gonna stay a little longer, which I did, and we had a good time. I
They
stayed till.
wasn't flying. They was hitting people. You know how
Oh,
things
my
was
God.
a fly pad. These
Oh my
motherfuckers.
God! We left after Dave Attell. It was Dave Attell, and I think Dave Attell and Bill Burr was the last two for the first half. And they had to take an intermission after Bill Burr.
Yeah, he's a
Burr ain't
different animal.
Bill Burr ain't playing. Bill Burr is to white people. No, Bill Burr is the white women what Paul Mooney was to white people.
Mm.
Yeah.
Straight.
You know what I say? I say he's a white TK Kirkland. That TK go after it. And he was going after it. Yeah.
No, he is.
What about
No,
Cat?
that's good. I ain't seen Cat in a minute, man.
Yeah, I
Nah,
ain't
but
seen
think
Cat
about
in a
old
while.
Cat.
Nah, I don't think he like Cat.
He
I don't
was
think he's like
punching
that.
guts, man.
Yeah,
He
I
was-
don't think he's like Cat. Yeah, Bill is more like Paul Mooney, more like TK, because TK goes after women, right?
Yeah,
but
yeah,
a lesson type of way.
in a lesson type of way. Not even
Yeah.
like Burr. Burr goes after women like, I don't fuck with y'all, especially you white women. Okay, y'all are ruining the earth type shit.
Yeah.
Like, for real.
Yeah.
And it's actually, it's just refreshing to see. It's refreshing to see that kind of comedy. It is.
This is great. Every episode I say bitch, he's like, you still saying that word?
But he don't say he don't say that. I paid attention to that. He don't say that.
What does he say?
He doesn't say the B word. I didn't hear him say it.
Shit.
He
This
didn't say the B
motherfucking
word.
lying, bro.
He didn't say the only time he said the B word was when he was talking about how the women on Real Housewives talk to each other. I never heard him.
Bitches.
Yeah, I never heard him refer to a woman as the B word his whole 20-minute set. The only time he used the B word is when he was talking like the women from the Real Housewives in the reality shows. And that's when he used it. Other than that, I didn't hear him say the B word. I thought it was very respectful.
I didn't
And
even know who he was. He's really good.
You know who Bill Burr was?
I don't know these people.
Oh, he's amazing.
Nah, he's a beast.
He's a fucking
beast.
amazing.
He's a beast. But I mean, it's just good to see. It's just good to see that type of comedy.
And
man.
you got to see David Tell.
Definitely David Tell.
And you
was a
didn't know who
beast.
David Tell was.
I knew who Tell was.
Oh, you did?
I just never saw his stand up. I know
David-
he was. I mean,
Yeah.
just because he's a legend in the New York comedy scene. Like I feel like I've
Yep.
always heard his name since
He's like
I moved here.
the ultimate comics comic. Like if you ask the comics in New York who their favorite comic is, they're gonna say David Tell. If you ask them who they think the best comic is, they're gonna say David Tell. And a lot of people now, like earlier generation, he had this like crazy popular show on Comedy Central. He did specials and that kind of stuff. But this generation, like younger, they might not be as familiar with him.
Mhm.
But like if you see him live, especially in like an intimate environment, like there's nothing like it, bro.
Shit, he crushed the Garden, and that shit was
he's
back.
he's a pro, man. He could do anything, but there's something really special with seeing him at like the Cellar. Like when he's fucking on, it's nothing like it. It's nothing like
I just
it.
like asshole shit.
I know y'all all like competitive, but I heard one of the guys say like, "Yo, he still get butterflies. He's still nervous." Like,
Oh, yeah,
everybody
of course.
does.
Still like that.
Yeah, you perform at the Garden, you're gonna feel some nerves. Like nerves are good. Nerves are what you, I don't know.
100%.
For me, nerves are what I do it for. Like
Right.
I like feeling it. You know, I don't want to be too comfortable. I want to be nervous enough where it's exciting, and I want to be comfortable enough where I could say whatever the fuck I want. And that's like the balance, trying to find that fucking balance.
I
Right
think
there.
it's the difference between nerves and anxiety. Because I used to always say you can have good anxiety, you can have bad anxiety, but whatever you choose to call it. Like if
Yeah.
you're walking on stage at the Garden
yeah.
and it's 20,000 people in front of you, if
Might
you
be too
don't
much
feel
for you.
something, I'm gonna be like, are you a fucking
Yeah,
sociopath?
what's wrong with you?
yeah.
You're supposed to feel something in your, even if it's not the Garden,
Yeah.
anywhere. If you walk on stage and there's 4,000 people in front of you, you should feel something.
Yeah.
The anxiety comes from when you just sitting around and all of a sudden you feel that shit. Like,
every
what the
football
fuck is
game
going
I
on?
felt something. Every football game I felt, but
You
if
should. It
I
means something
didn't,
to you.
no, to some of them I didn't. I was like, where is that extra feeling? I think that's just adrenaline running through your body like that.
So wait, did you bring up Colin?
No, I didn't want to go on stage.
Oh, okay.
Because I was just like, I was like, yo, because my mind, I'm like, bro, y'all like do y'all thing. Like, this is a comics night.
You didn't want to do it.
I don't want to disrespect the stage.
I almost went up there though, because the lady, I don't know who the fuck she thought I was, yo. I don't know who she thought I was. I was standing there. She was like, okay, so you have to introduce this person. You have to do this. And I'm over there like, all right. She was like, okay, so they about to go up next. So stand by the stage. I'm like, who the fuck? I put my mask. You know who I am? She's like, yeah. Come
She
on.
said you were Carly.
No, I didn't say that.
That's what the lady said. The lady was Michael Jackson.
No. I'm like, who can she even think that who do I look like?
I did hear the lady say that though. She's like, okay, you're up next. I'm like, huh?
I'm like, I'm gonna go up there, but I don't know what the fuck to say. I'm just gonna be like, I don't know why I'm up here. They told me to come up here.
It was fun.
I don't know.
Shout
But I can't do what y'all do. It's something unbelievable. The things that y'all do is crazy.
It's amazing. I will never, ever in my life. You can't disrespect the artist stand-up.
Yeah, it's great.
It's like you're playing 1 on 20,000.
Yo, straight up.
Literally. Like, you can't
And we want to boo you. We want you corny because I think corny is so funny.
I love it.
That's the thing. That is a different. That's a different dynamic. Like a black show, that's what you enter.
Yeah.
And the Apollo really set that. Because the Apollo created this environment where like they're going there to boo. So you got to win them over. But like usually stand-up is people want to have a good time. They're paying money so they can laugh, not so they can boo.
Yeah.
That's kind of funny too.
Bill caught some boos though.
Yeah, but they're like purposeful boos.
Yeah, they're
He's
to
saying
stop.
it so that they boo, and then he'll come over the top, and then everybody laughs, and you break the
That's
tape.
right. I don't care what you say. Fuck you.
Exactly. Sometimes you got to like establish that, you know? Sometimes you got to let them know that you don't care. That's what the show's going to be.
It's like, what's your crossover? What's your jump shot? You got to do something like that. That's kind of dope.
If you really look at comedy, I don't know. I always try to look at comedy outside of just like the words exchange, but like choreography. It's really kind of like a dance, as corny as this might seem, but like it's an energy exchange, you know? And like just because they're giving you what's perceived as negative energy, it doesn't mean it's negative. They're giving you something so you can hit that back. It's like a baseball. It's like a pitcher throwing you something, right? They could throw you something slow. You could hit that out of the park. They could throw you something fast. You could hit that out of the park. As long as you do something with the energy that's given, you can flip that.
Comedians treat the stage the way people should treat life. And what I mean by that is like, if you get on that stage and you say something, right? You know you're probably gonna get a laugh, but you might be saying something knowing people are going to disagree with it. But you're fine with that because that's your bit. Like when Bill Burr was doing certain jokes, he knows he's going to get a certain reaction. Like it might be a boo, it might be a laugh, it might be a shock and awe. He don't give a fuck because he's getting to his point.
Yes.
And that's how we all got to be with our opinions.
But
you can't be afraid to put your opinion out there and have somebody disagree with you.
Yes. But in order to have like true mastery, you have to be able to like react according to that energy. If I'm just having a conversation with you and you're not paying any attention and you're completely toned out, but I keep talking to you, anybody watching that is going to feel really uncomfortable. Because I'm giving so much and you're not giving me anything. But if I'm talking to you and you might not even be saying a single thing, but you're just like, and you're really locked in, people could listen to that conversation because they're like, fuck, okay, he's locked in, I got to be locked in. And I think that's stand-up. Like, in its essence, like you have to get the jokes down. You have to get all these other things. It's like, you know, working out. You have to understand, or playing football. You have to know how to work out. You have to have your cardio. You have to have all that. But at the end of the day, there's a rhythm to the game.
Absolutely.
And some people like, well, I think they say this with football, like they have like game speed. Or something like that. They're like, they just understand the rhythm of the game. They understand the angles. Some shit you won't even be able to teach them. You know, like no coach is going to be able to teach you.
Even when you get in the head, if she not like, if I'm not saying nothing at all, she'd be like, "What the fuck is wrong with you?"
If we what?
Like if you're not saying nothing at all, like a girl gave you head, you're not like.
I thought we still talking about football. I'm like, wait, what?
What do you say? What do you say when you get in the head? What?
I mean, you try to motivate.
Like what? Tell me.
You just come moans and stuff. You say something.
How do you moan?
I don't know. You got to say something. You got to motivate. So hold on. So you sit there and be quiet while you getting head.
I want to know.
Moaning?
I want to know.
You got to motivate.
What accent do you moan in?
You speak Carly's language when you get head?
Ay, mami. Ay, get the leche.
That'd be funny as
You
hell.
gotta have some motivation down there.
I want to know what you say. What do you say, man?
Yo, what do you? How do you moan, bro?
It's
How do
not
you
really
moan?
moaning.
He'd be like,
you just gotta,
wax the vax. Oh.
why you keep doing that?
Come on. I feel like he moans like DMX. He don't even moan. He just goes.
Wax so silly. He probably started naming the girls' names. Keisha, Tawana.
Yeah, nope. Therapy. We put it all in one, baby. One session. We
Call
not
know
adding
it's
this
all
up.
entertainment, man.
Come on, it's
She
all
do.
fun.
I know she do.
It's all fun and
But
games.
motivation, you have to have motivation. You can't just sit
How
there
do you
all
motivate?
wild.
What do you do?
But even with a girl, if you smash
What do you
the girl,
do to them? Do you just tickle their ear with your dreadlock?
No.
Funny
I
as
never
hell.
thought about that.
She not giving head. You got his dread
There you go.
rubbing in her
There you
ear.
go. There you go. No, what do you do? We just be honest. We've all fake moaned to inspire.
We understand it. That's
Okay,
what I'm saying.
how do
I'm
you
sure
fake
girls
moan?
do the
I
exact
know how
same
I fake
thing.
moan.
You have to
All you
motivate.
gotta
How do
do
you
is let
fake
it,
moan?
this is amazing out every now and then.
Yeah. Oh,
You
you know
don't
what I'm
say
that.
saying? You gotta
You
say,
say
oh,
words?
Yeah, you got to.
Nah, I
yeah.
don't say words.
Oh, you're not
Nah.
really motivating. You ain't really getting the best you really
Call
get.
on the Lord. Jesus.
Oh shit! Oh shit!
Oh.
Yeah, sometimes you gotta be like, oh
Oh
shit!
yeah. Oh, right there. Right there. Ah.
What?
But what if a girl just laid there, no motivation for you? He's like you pumping, like you still getting pussy.
It
Oh,
don't
yeah,
matter.
yeah,
Nah, that
yeah.
don't matter.
No,
What?
it Matt. What?
Oh, I thought you meant when you giving a girl head.
You could pump the silence.
You can't pump to no
I'm
silence.
I can't pump the silence, and if I'm down there, if I don't hear anything, I'll quit.
Man, stop.
No
I'm like,
motivation.
yo, we good?
No motivation.
Yo, because neither of us are enjoying this. So should we just move on? Should we just move on?
But body language talks too, right?
What body language? I'm down here. That's all I'm seeing is lips.
All you want is a little bit of moaning and
You
some
need
pants.
That's it,
something.
moan,
You
pan.
need a laugh in comedy. You need laughs. You
Exactly. I need a
moans and sex.
reaction.
Yes.
Yeah.
Nah, that's true. Audience matters. That's basically what y'all saying.
That's all I was
Exactly.
saying. That's
I need
all I was
audience
saying.
feedback.
Audience feedback
Give me
matters.
something.
Yeah,
Nah,
we
it
need that
does.
little clap machine from like the late night shows.
No, I
Yeah,
don't
you
want
know-
that. That's whack. I like the natural
The
reaction.
fake laughs.
You know what's so crazy? I wasn't gonna have a live audience
Mm-hmm.
for my talk show that premieres this Friday at 10 p.m. on Comedy Central. And you know, I rehearsed. You know, I was rehearsing the show without an audience, whatever. And I'm watching the tape back, and I'm like, nah, bro, this ain't it.
You need
need it.
energy.
You know
That
what I'm
energy,
saying?
yo.
And so I'm like, yo, let's bring an audience in. So we brought an audience in, and it's just like, it's different.
The energy was
You know,
definitely
it's just different. And but to your point, it's not even like, because I'm not a comedian, so I'm not trying to make anybody laugh. It's just like, but you want those like, oh shit, I never thought of that. Like, you know what I mean? You just want that reaction. It just makes everything that much better. And it makes
You've completely flipped on this. I'm glad. Because
Yeah,
you
'cause
used to be
do
against
radio.
it.
So radio's different, right?
Yep.
But by the way, maybe in radio, maybe you are getting an audience and you don't realize it, but your audience is in real time because you might be looking at social media. Or your audience is in real time because people call the radio station.
But back in the day, you didn't want the live audience for the show. I remember you telling me because you didn't want people playing for the audience.
Performing. Yeah.
You wanted a real conversation between people,
Mhm.
and you want that person, if they say something funny, to make you laugh,
Yeah.
not just pandering to whatever the crowd wants.
Absolutely.
And
Absolutely.
I agree with you. I think you can lose conversation. I think a lot of times, like if you even see late night shows, when someone's up there, it's almost like the host is going, "So, what is your joke about Afghanistan?" And then the person goes, "Here's my joke about Afghanistan."
Yeah.
And they're almost performing for the audience.
It's
instead
not
of
real
like a
conversation.
Yeah.
That's all. But nah, it's good. You gotta have audience.
I think it depends what the show is. We don't
Like
have
the
one right now.
energy.
People watch this for hours.
But they're riding in their car, they're listening, they're laughing.
Yeah.
It just depends what it is. Like this is conversational.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? And I think sometimes people want that companion in their car when they're on these long rides. It just feels like they're not alone.
You know what else I think it is? Is like, I think it's weird. What I think is good about this, right now we have 5 people in this room,
Mhm.
right? So it's just homies hanging out. Like
Peace.
everybody's laughing. It's fun. It's just like a friend group, right?
Yeah.
You're just chilling. The problem with filming TV shows is even if it's 3 of us on camera, there's 40 people that are just back there behind the cameras,
Yeah,
sound guys, whatever. And they're told not to react.
Oh no, I fuck with everybody.
No, it's good, but like
Yeah.
the production goes, hey, we don't want to ruin the take, so make sure you don't laugh.
quiet.
So it almost feels like you're bombing or the combo isn't interesting, right? Because you got 40 people staring at you like you speaking a different language, right?
Absolutely,
Yeah.
absolutely.
So what they did, I remember Joel McHale did that show, The Soup. Do you guys remember that show?
Hell yeah, on E.
Only The Soup was so dope because you know what they said? Yo, everybody, if you find something funny, just laugh.
That's right.
The
Yeah.
cameraman's laughing. The guy with the sound is
That's right.
laughing.
Dope.
Like everybody on set is laughing. And then it felt like a fucking podcast. It felt like 5 friends in a room
Let's go.
just busting balls about whatever happened in
free.
talk shows.
That's right. I love it. I talk to the producers. I talk to them. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? I say
During the
things-
show.
During the show.
Good.
Why not?
Good.
I love it. I mean, those are elements that I like. Like when I'm watching Wendy Williams' daytime show, I like when she's talking to the people off camera.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Just because. Like,
Break the
fuck it.
wall.
Break the wall,
Yeah.
man. You
Yeah,
never
be
know.
comfortable too.
And it makes you feel like you're not really doing a show. You're just kicking it. And that's what you ultimately want.
There was when we were doing Dallas was this massive venue. It was like a fucking like a arena kind of, right? And the venue was so big that they put a guy on an iMeg camera, which basically there's a guy holding a camera videotaping me, and then I'm on screens on the side so that the people that are way in the back can see me
Yes.
big. And I had like instinctually to address him because I can't just have this motherfucker in the front row
Yeah.
Yeah.
just standing there the whole
Yes.
time and act like he's not there. Like for me, so I could be comfortable. And I think something about addressing him made everybody else go, okay, we all have acknowledged he's there. Now we can move on.
Yeah,
Let's do
yeah,
it.
yeah.
And I think there's something about that when you're filming a TV show, just acknowledging that it's like a TV show and that there are people here,
Yes.
not pretending.
Yes.
And it's so much better.
Yes, it's a goddamn TV show. It's fine. Man, we live in an age of transparency.
Yeah.
When
What?
do people realize that? What did I say?
Are you saying, can you say that word?
Man, shut up,
Yo,
man.
yo,
we
yo,
live in
yo.
an age of
Come on,
transparency.
bro.
Okay?
Come on,
Transparency,
dog.
is that really a word?
Yo,
Yes,
what-
transparency is a word.
But what is a transparent? That's someone who doesn't have kids, but they identify as a parent. Come on. Is that?
Transparent?
That's when someone doesn't have kids, but they
Transparency.
identify as a parent.
Yes.
Actually,
Exactly.
you're really not a parent, like a stepfather.
Man, what are
Yeah.
you talking
a
about?
stepfather is a transparent.
Transparent.
Yeah.
What are you talking about?
What?
A stepmom?
A stepmom is a transparent. You're
An
a
uncle that
transparent.
act like he's an uncle, but really smashing the mom.
Absolutely.
Yo, the crazy
Trans-
part is
Technically, Jesus.
No, you can't do that to Jesus.
Transparent.
Jesus ain't
He's
playing
our
around with
father.
no transparency.
He's our father.
nah, God is
No.
our father.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah,
See?
God is our father.
Yeah.
You know what's so crazy about that? There's a young woman out here that's looking for a stepdaddy, which I thought was dope.
Ooh.
Yeah,
Brittany.
that's right.
Yes.
I thought that's dope.
Brenner, not the other
I
Brittany.
thought Grinder.
What?
Huh?
Grindr is your favorite social media app.
No, Brittany Grinder.
Oil up your ankles, let your Timbs tap, Wax. Listen,
Is that a young aim?
I don't even know what that is. There's not really a Brittany Grinder out here.
No, Grindr
Griner is the basketball player, right?
No, Grindr's a website for gay guys to have sex.
You gotta
But
be
Brittany
kidding.
Griner's a basketball player, right?
You gotta be a basketball player, right? The girl who
Brittany
No, I'm
Griner.
bugging. No, what's her name? What's the?
Grindr is a website for gay guys to have sex.
Yes.
Brittany Griner is a WNBA player.
There you go.
Yeah.
And
There you
Brittany
go.
Renner is a thief.
And she out here looking for a
She's a
stepdaddy,
thief. She's a thief.
which I don't have a problem with.
I didn't like. I liked what she said. I
What
ain't
do you
mind what she said.
mean? She's looking for love.
I ain't
That's
mad
how
what
I
she
took
said.
it.
Well, a stepdad is not love.
Why not? If I got it,
That's looking for a babysitter for your kid. If you say I'm looking for love, then they end up being a stepdaddy.
yeah.
She said I'm
Yeah.
looking for a stepfather.
She knows what she wants.
Yeah, she knows exactly what she wants.
needs-
At least she's up front.
Yeah, she needs a man to be in her
A
child's
lot
life.
of the
I don't
girls
see
out
the
here
problem.
fronting.
Yeah, I gotta stop making this girl famous, man. It's unbelievable. It's unbelievable. Like,
What?
you just gotta let her talk into the void. This is bad. That you want women to look up to this. You want women to look at this as a way out.
But no, I'm
What
not
is she
saying
doing?
that. No, I'm not.
Hey,
no,
everybody
this,
rewarding this.
no, not this. This video is
She's not
okay.
the first.
Not before what she
Show.
did.
she's not the first, but we're rewarding what she's doing, and then also don't do
Not-
that.
yeah.
And then,
not,
and then
not before what she
Yeah, yeah.
did. With this video right here, I don't mind this.
What did she do?
She-
I didn't even hear it, to be honest with you.
Before
I
she
just
said
saw-
that she-
I just saw the headline. I didn't even hear it. What did she say? I didn't even see shit. I was fucking with Taylor earlier. Didn't even know what I was talking about. I said, Taylor out here looking for a stepdaddy. And she was like, and Taylor was like, I don't got no kids. And I was like,
whatever.
I just thought to myself, I don't even know what the fuck I'm talking about.
She
right
got
here-
pregnant by this basketball player, had the
Yep.
kid, and then broke up with him, and then divorced him, and then I guess she's getting the check now for it.
Yes.
Who would a stepdaddy come into play at?
Now she wants a new stepdaddy.
Yeah, so she's saying with this guy right here, I'm gonna let you take the kids. I'm gonna let you be a father to your kid. I'm out the way. I'm no threat at all. I got mine. I'm like,
So hold on, I don't get it
what's
though.
the problem?
So how is he a stepdaddy for his own kids?
No, she wanted a stepdad because them two not together no more. So she's
I'm so
saying,
confused.
Yeah, she said two things. One thing she said is the baby daddy that she has, hey, you're free to do whatever you want. I'm
Take
no
the
longer a
kid.
threat. Girls can come into your life. It's all good.
Peace.
And she's now looking for a stepdaddy for her child now.
Taylor, can I hear it? I can't listen to these Britney whispers. I need to, can I hear it?
Hey y'all!
Hey y'all!
It's officially stepdaddy season.
Hey!
Yeah, what up? I know a lot of you are skeptical about talking to people with children, but I can assure you, the baby mamas now, today, we don't give a damn. You can have them. I have exited the rat race. I am not a threat. I want you to be around for a long time, not a good time. You can hold my son, put him on your story. I trust his judgment. I really do. I really, really do. I just want you guys to be happy. I swear I do. Now, I'm not a threat, but you know, I can't speak for the other hoes that you don't know about. You know, may the odds ever be in your favor, but I am here for it. Okay. Like, people move on. Save you should have got the ring first. It wasn't going to work out anyways. It just wasn't going to work out. Let's laugh together and let's raise this baby, you know?
What's she saying wrong?
That's what I said. What's wrong? She ain't saying nothing wrong.
I completely misinterpreted what she was saying.
Because you didn't watch it either.
I
You
ain't
saw the
watch it
headline
either.
just like I did.
I
Admit
watched it. That's
You
the
did?
problem. I watched it.
You did?
I watched the whole thing on multiple Instagram accounts.
What did she say wrong?
What did she say wrong?
Nothing. But when I watched it, I thought she was talking about what she wants. She wants a baby. She wants a stepdaddy to do all these things. And she's like, I don't care. My kid can sit on your lap. I don't care.
No,
all these
no,
other
no,
things.
that's
And I'm
not
just
cool.
like, but she's actually talking about,
The father.
yeah, the father. And I was like, wow, that's actually like a really cool way to look at a relationship.
That's what I
This
said.
girl's
This is
awesome.
great.
Explain it to me now. I'm lost a little bit on
Okay,
it.
what I thought she was talking about is her getting a stepdaddy and how the
Okay.
stepdaddy could have her kid sit on his lap and you're going to be part of the life and I'm not going to
She trusts
stress
his
it.
judgment and stuff like that.
Yeah, I
she's
trust the
talking about-
stepdaddy's judgment. She's talking about her ex, her baby daddy,
Got you.
and that kind of stuff. And then she threw a little shade with the, I don't know about his other hoes, which almost makes me feel like the
Yeah,
reason
other
why
baby
she
mamas.
broke up is that he had other hoes.
Got you.
So it might be his fault why he got in this situation in the first place. He you know, she might have been faithful, found out about other hoes, and he was like, oh no, I got a kid now. You got to
I'ma
be
be
faithful.
honest
I
with
get
you.
the.
I don't speak this hood shit like I used to because I still lost in what I mean. I what she's saying makes sense. Whatever it is she's talking about.
I think what
Yeah,
she said
definitely
actually makes
making
sense. Yeah,
I
yeah,
wouldn't mind that situation.
yeah. I
right
think
there
a lot
if I
of
had
people with a
situation.
baby mama would wish that their baby
Oh
mama
my
would look at it
gosh,
like
you
this.
got the-
Because that's
right.
how I took it as she's a woman with children, and if you're a man who has children, she don't mind connecting with you. Like she's not because a lot of women say I don't want a guy with kids. I don't want a guy with kids. Or a lot of guys say I don't want a woman with kids. I don't want a
She's
woman with
just
kids.
talking about her baby daddy,
That's
and
it.
she's like,
Gotcha.
"Yo, you're basically, you can go get other girls, and I'm not going to be a threat
I'm
to
not
those
a threat to
girls.
y'all at
And if
all.
he trusts you around our baby, then great, you could
I
have the
trust his
baby on your
judgment.
lap. I trust you too."
Oh, that's how it should be, right?
That's
This
what
is
we
dope.
saying.
Oh, okay,
That's
got
what
you,
I
got
said.
you,
I
got
don't
you,
mind
got
what
you.
she's saying.
This
It's
girl,
cool.
this girl is about to trap another one.
Yep, for sure.
This girl is brilliant.
Yes.
What a genius. She
Yes.
laying the perfect trap.
That's exactly what she's doing.
Now another dude is like, man, I should
I'm
definitely
none of
fuck
that
with this
shit
girl.
too.
This girl's cool
I
as
need
hell.
some money to be cool like this.
Dude.
Why I gotta
gotta
be a
get the
trap
money
though? Maybe she's
anyway.
just fun.
Mm-hmm.
No. If you could get somebody like that, if you got to give the money anyway, and she's cool like that,
There we go.
why have to deal with the rest of the bullshit?
Yeah.
She's not a threat.
She knows
Nothing
what she's doing.
doing.
She can
Yeah,
have
knows she's
multiple
doing.
max
She'll have like
contracts.
5, 6 baby fathers.
Yeah. Just collect them like Thanos.
Yep. And she's giving them back to you. I have your baby, give it back to you, give me the
Whatever
money.
you need. Yeah.
That's all she's doing.
Wow.
She having a baby for you and give it back. Hopefully you have a boy. I mean, some guys
Like a
want
surrogate.
girls. Huh?
She's like a surrogate. You know, like rich people like pay a woman to have their kid and they take the kid back. Like the Kardashians, I think Kim did it, right? So
when-
yeah,
when
that's
does
what
she
she
give
could do
him?
for.
When
She's
does
like a
she give
surrogate
him?
for NBA players.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, with no problems. Because I'm sure a lot of NBA players got a lot of crazy baby moms.
Oh
out
yeah,
there.
of course.
Taking their money, gold digging, and all that.
Yeah.
And still holding the baby for collateral. Nah.
Can't do that.
Good job, miss.
Well, good job, young lady. I feel like you put something good in the ecosystem.
She did.
Taylor, what you don't have nothing to say about this, Taylor?
What she say wrong?
Okay, well tell
Well,
us.
she-
Now
yeah,
watch
please.
this. Now watch how silly this sounds. Tell
Microphone.
us. Here you go.
Microphone.
Now
I
here,
would
your
love
time to
know what
shine.
she heard.
Taylor,
Come
go
on.
get it.
Come on.
Taylor, get it. Just
Come
go
on.
stand right
Because
next to
see,
Al.
this is what happens.
Stand
No,
right
time
next
out,
to
real quick, quick. This is what happens in situations like this. They have a
I'm not
preconceived
mad.
notion about her,
No.
so they're not really comprehending what
That
she's
was me.
saying.
That's
They're
what
not
I'm
being
mad.
objective.
I'm not mad at what she's saying.
Okay, that's
I'm
cool.
just saying how you're saying that she's a surrogate. I don't get why you're saying she's giving the baby back. I
That's
don't
what
get
she
where you're-
said.
She said, "I'll give the baby back."
You can have them as much as you want to. I want you here for a good time.
I'm
A long
thinking
time,
I'm here
she's
for a
good
long
time.
time.
I'm
She's an
thinking-
incubator.
No, I'm thinking she's talking about how you guys just said if the baby dad wants to date other girls and stuff like that, like she's not the threat to them.
Yeah, she's not
That's
gonna
what
touch
you're
She's
him.
not a threat to them.
So But why are you saying she's a surrogate? I don't understand that.
Well,
I'm gonna be honest with you,
I'm a
I don't
comedian,
understand either.
So I try to make things funny.
No,
I try to say funny things
I don't
on the
understand either.
podcast.
Because she said that I'm gonna sit there and have your baby, and I'm gonna still give you your baby, have as much time as you want and everything. A lot of other baby moms get your money and keep your kid away from you.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Not giving no time.
Yeah, I'm gonna let you I'm gonna give you the kid and all that type of stuff. A lot of baby moms I know keep the baby for collateral for a long time.
Yeah, one language Wax speaks fluently is baby mama.
You know,
He
baby
speaks
mama.
baby mama now.
That was
Well,
amazing.
that's a cool baby mom.
That was
That
a cool
is a
baby
cool
mama.
baby
I mean, I don't know what she was really saying. I couldn't really understand, but it sounded cool. I didn't feel threatened.
Can we talk about the other
She
big
wasn't threatened.
separation?
She's not
What's
a
the big
threat.
separation?
Stephen A. and Max.
Oh, that was crazy. We had Stephen A. on this morning, actually.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he was on Breakfast Club this morning.
And did you ask him about it? Why he fired the white man?
He said that, he told Max a long time ago that, me and you have a ceiling. He said, me and you got a ceiling. He said he just knew him and Max had a ceiling. I mean, I'm not mad at that. And he was like, yo, sometimes you gotta, freshen things up. And Max going to get his own show. And I think he's on the radio show with Keyshawn Johnson every morning, nationally syndicated. And he's still doing the boxing thing. Like Stephen A. said, yo, Max is
good.
a god at ESPN.
What do you think? What do you think the issue was?
I think that they just didn't get along. I mean, listen, no, let me take that back. I don't want to say it. I can't put words in. I can't put my feelings and project things on them. I don't know what the issue was. I just think sometimes that you and a person have a good working relationship, and sometimes you know that you and that person not going to be working together forever. It's just really that simple. Sometimes you get chemistry with somebody, and you like, we going to ride this thing until the wheels fall off. Sometimes you got something with somebody that's working for the moment, but you might go into work every day and your energy drops.
There's a guy who pops up on like YouTube and Twitter a lot. Ben Shapiro. Do you know Ben Shapiro?
Yes, of course.
You've heard of him. And basically, his biggest clips on the internet are when he's like dunking on like some college kid. Some college kid that he's giving a conversation. The college kid raises his hand and he'll be like, yeah, but we need to make sure that feminism is here for whatever. And then he'll just dunk on this kid who's just like kind of uneducated. And those clips go fucking viral. Stephen A. Smith is best with a Skip Bayless because he needs someone to dunk on. And Max is too logical to dunk on. Like Max is coming at it as an actual journalist, not an entertainer. Skip Bayless is an entertainer. I'm just going to say the craziest shit that will be entertaining. And then Stephen A. gets to go, you're an idiot. How the hell could you possibly think that? I'm going to dunk all over you, you college kid who's saying silly shit. And I think the problem was Stephen A. couldn't dunk all over Max's comments because they were too logical and precise. The problem is we don't want logical and precise. Yeah. Skip Bayless went over there and was talking with Shannon, and all of a sudden, all of us were like, that's way more entertaining.
Yeah.
We think that's way more entertaining.
Give
me, just argue, debate, have fun. It's brilliant idiots.
Yes.
People would rather brilliant idiots than just brilliant.
Yeah, I hate that.
Say the stupid and the smart shit.
Exactly. I mean, I think with Stephen,
medicine and the candy.
For me though, with Stephen, I think Stephen is so consistent with everybody. Like I like seeing Stephen A. regardless of who he's on there with. Like Stephen A. is the focal point of First Take. Now, when Skip Bayless was there, it was different. It was two alphas. And I'm not saying Max not an alpha because Max is really dope. But we're watching for Stephen A. You don't think?
No, we watched for Skip. And the reason that we thought we watched for Stephen A. All of us watched it.
Stephen A.
No, Stephen A. is amazing. He's incredible. And we thought we watched it just for Stephen A., right? Skip left. We started watching Skip's new show. They got a replacement for Skip. We weren't watching First Take as much anymore. The numbers went down. So that shows me that Skip was the one that was entertaining, even if he was the one getting dunked on. He was the person in the dunk tank. Do we watch that dunk tank thing for the person throwing it or for the person falling in the water?
Yeah.
Skip was falling in the water.
Yes.
And he was willing to fall in the water every single time. And Stephen A. was great at hitting that fucking target. He's masterful. He's so entertaining to watch. He's so entertaining to listen to. And he's got really good points. He's got great connections.
Throwing the ball. You need somebody in the dunk tank.
But at the end of the day, we need someone in the dunk tank. And Max was hard to dunk. Because he's coming through logical and research. Skip is just going, fuck LeBron.
LeBron will never be as good as Michael Jordan.
And Max is coming in there, well, technically, in this season, LeBron did average less and he had these shooters around him. And Stephen A. is like, fuck all these facts, bro. Say some dumb shit so I could put you in a dunk tank.
I get what you're saying.
So we'll see if he gets that person.
But there's a lot of people I like on First Take. I love when Stephen A. and Kendrick Perkins are together. I like,
Perk goes for it.
Perk is no joke. I love Big Perk, man.
Perk is great.
Big Perk is dope.
Because he goes for it.
And he's smart.
Yes.
And he's logical.
And he knows the game.
I don't think, but here's the thing. I don't think Skip Bayless is illogical. He just has wild ass takes sometimes.
He will say whatever the
Hail
most
Mary.
salacious thing to say is.
I think that
Hail
I
Mary.
think that his salacious takes are huge. But every day, when you listen to Skip every day, he's got some points. It's just that when he
Sure.
says, you know, LeBron's not great, or what was another one that he had that was so wild?
He's religious.
Yeah,
Like,
Michael
you're-
Jordan is his God.
Yeah, exactly.
Absolutely,
So it's like,
absolutely.
if you're religious, you believe that Jesus is God.
Amen.
And then another religion could come on and be like, no, we believe this guy's God. And then you look at them like, you must be crazy.
Yeah.
I know
Yeah.
who God is.
Yeah.
This is
He saved me last night.
This guy's nothing. Right? So I think
Yeah,
what we
peace.
love about that is that, with all religions, they're going to say some things we all agree with. They're going to be like, don't kill people, don't hurt people. Like,
Right.
okay, you onto something?
I'm gonna tell you something. Though. I'm gonna tell you why you got to give Stephen A. a lot of props. Everybody doesn't work with Skip Bayless.
Yeah.
Like, meaning everybody you
Yeah.
put across from Skip Bayless will not work with Skip Bayless.
Stephen A. chose.
Everybody works with Stephen A.
Yeah. No,
Stephen A.
he's-
has
he's the
chemistry with
best.
everybody.
He's the best.
Y'all like
Stephen A.
Shannon
best.
Sharp?
You know, yeah, Shannon Sharp is
Yeah,
dope, but
dope.
Shannon and Skip work together.
Yeah, it's dope.
But that's
I like it.
that's not Skip. Skip worked with Stephen. Shannon, who else have you seen Skip with?
Peace.
Stephen A. is the person that gets you over. Remember in wrestling they had that term like, you know, where Ric Flair can get you over,
Yeah,
a Hulk
yeah.
Hogan can get you over. I watched, and I thought it was masterful. I watched Stephen A. and Michael Irvin last week,
Yeah.
and I watched Stephen adjust his game because he know Michael Irvin was going to be the
Yeah.
Stephen fell back.
Yeah,
Stephen
yeah.
turned it down. I asked him about it today. I said, yo, I watched you and Mike last week. Because, you know, Mike, I think Mike only on there on Mondays. And I said, I watched you turn your volume down on purpose. Because I'm looking at it from a talent perspective,
Yeah.
but also mechanics. And he explained, yes, that was purposeful. Because I
Yeah.
know what Mike is coming with.
Yeah.
Yo, that's a skill unto
That's
itself,
the energy
Know
shit
how
we
to
were
adjust.
talking
That's
about.
right.
Know how to adjust.
Understanding the energy.
That's right. Stephen A. is
Yeah.
dope. I mean,
The girl start moaning like crazy, you start smashing harder.
oh, God. Oh, God.
Right?
Okay. All right, can we pay some bills? Because I got to pee. Can we pay some bills?
More motivation.
Guys, this episode has been brought to you by the greatest CBD on the motherfucking planet, and that is Cushy. It is the best flower, okay? It's the best pre-rolls. This is the stuff that you need to do if you want to relax, if you want to chill, you feeling a little anxiety, you want to tone it down, or if you just want to smoke casually with the homies. And there's some people, they like to mix their weed with a CBD flower so that they don't have that tobacco stuff in there and they don't end up getting addicted to fucking cigarettes. You can't do that. It's bad. It's bad for your body. So Cushy Dreams is specializing in a high quality smokable CBD. CBD has been shown to help with all these things that I just mentioned before, and smoking CBD gets it into your system the right way so you don't have to wait for the long-term effects, all right? Cushy Dreams Extraordinary CBD-rich hemp flower comes in 8-ounce cans and pre-rolled joints. It is cannabis that ships directly to you and directly to all 50 states. They offer indica and sativa strains that deliver effects like relax, create, hustle, peace, energy. And you can get it if you go to cushydreams.com. That's Kushy dreams.com. And at checkout, use the promo code IDIOTS for 20% off your next order. That's right. You're getting the best CBD on the planet, okay, for 20% off if you use the promo code IDIOTS when you go to Cushy, Kushy dreams.com. And make sure you use that promo code IDIOTS. Now, this episode has also been brought to you by Talkspace. Look, the world is racing to get back to normal, to start meeting up in person again. But after the year we've had, getting back to feeling normal takes time, okay? Obviously, we went through a lot of stressful stuff. We changed our entire lives. That was an adjustment we needed to make. And now we're making another adjustment. That comes with anxiety. That comes with depression. That comes with a lot of different mental health effects. And there is a place where you can work through those mental health difficulties. And that place is Talkspace, okay? I'm telling you, whether you're a parent, student, millennial, or just someone having a hard day, okay? Talkspace can provide support to help you better with a single message, all right? That's all you have to do. Set goals with your therapist, and they can help make sure that you're really progressing. Talkspace works around your schedule at your convenience. You can send and receive unlimited messages with your dedicated therapist. You're literally texting your therapist. You're working through things on text, but you can also do video meetings, okay? You can do that. And whether you're experiencing depression, anxiety, or other problems, Talkspace is the #1 online therapy platform for you to sort through any issue, okay? Talkspace therapists are experts in dozens of specialties, anxiety, depression, relationships, and more to help start feeling better. They got your back, okay? And they can do it all digitally, whether you're talking on the phone, FaceTime sessions, text, all these things can happen, and they can start with a single message. And you can match with a licensed therapist when you go to Talkspace.com and get $100 off your first month with the promo code IDIOTS. That's $100 off when you use the code IDIOTS at Talkspace.com. Now, let's get back to the show.
Salute to Talkspace, too. Talkspace, y'all should have, well, I guess it's time for church announcements. Talkspace, y'all should have sponsored my Mental Wealth Expo. My Mental Wealth Expo is going down on World Mental Health Day, 10/10 at the Marriott Times Square Marquee in New York City from 11 a.m. to 4 p.m. It's a day of mental health and healing education. You know what I mean? So people are always like, oh, you know, where do you get the resources? Where do you get the resources? You know, to even begin your journey of healing. You know, where do you start? You know, I feel like I put together a nice little one-stop shop for everybody to come through and, you know, sit down and meet the people that you should probably know and, you know, pick up some new tools, some new tools that may help you on your healing journey. So go to mentalwealthexpo.com. And Talkspace, it's not too late to come on as a sponsor, but go to mentalwealthexpo.com. It's free and open to the public. What you got for church announcements, Wax, Schultz? Who's going?
Go for it, Wax.
I got my Who's Wax in stores in LA. I got my new drop coming. I got my new bag coming. You still go ahead and get the old bag. Is in a bunch of stores out there. I'm in 6 stores in Jersey. Go to who'swax.net. Go look at the stores and see if you're close by that area. Or if not, order it. Who'swax.net. You know what I'm saying?
Amazing, man.
Yeah. So
and also the chargers.
Yes, the Rush charger. Oh man, I'm charging my phone right now. It's really dope. I got one. It's crazy is that I'm using a Rush charger to charge a Rush charger. You know what I'm saying? That's how dope this really is, man. Y'all need to go to rushcharge.com and you'll purchase this. It's really dope. I love it. Wireless.
Also, check out the Infamous Tour. I'm filming my special this Sunday and Monday in Austin, Texas. Very excited about that, man. Thank you, everybody who bought tickets to those shows and is going to be there supporting. That's just, you know, mad love. Thank you so much.
Austin is where you're doing the special, right?
Yeah.
When is it? What's the date?
Sunday and Monday.
God damn it.
Damn, man.
Yeah.
How long is, how much longer? We keep saying we going.
I'm going in October. I just got a couple loose ends to tie up.
What you got? What you got?
I'll tell y'all in a second. After that, hopefully after this week, I mean, you know, the TV show premieres Friday, and you know, we just here, man. We just.
So what's going on? Something's going on.
I wait. I'm gonna wait.
All right, bet.
I'm gonna wait.
But yeah, Infamous Tour. Go check it out, man. We got a bunch of new shows that we added. TheAndrewSchultz.com. You can get tickets to all those shows, and we added more shows in different venues, man. So go get that. And also, anybody coming to the show in Austin, just know that you either have to be vaxxed or have a negative COVID test. So make sure you are vaxxed or the negative COVID test. You can talk to the venue about the specifics, but just make sure you have either of those. Go get it ahead of time. Just fucking do it. These are the rules. Make sure you do it. And I have a list of all the rules for all the other venues, but most of them, some of them don't have that, but most of them are one or the other. And I like that. I like because like it doesn't force people to get vaccinated. I kind of don't like that if it's only vax. I like the fact that people have the opportunity to just show that they don't have COVID with the test. Yeah. I think that that's fair. It allows people to be free and make their own choice without making anybody else unsafe or sick. So I like
good
that.
When everybody in there vaxxed though?
I don't give a fuck.
No,
I've had COVID and I've been vaccinated, so I'm a fucking superhero. Okay, bring it on.
I will say this: when we were at the Garden on Sunday, from what I was told, everybody there was vaccinated.
That's what they said.
Even the audience.
Mm-hmm. I don't think that's fair. I think it
does provide a different level of security. I'm not going. It makes you feel better.
Everybody around there.
I don't know if it provides a different level of security, but it makes you feel better.
It's less secure.
That's what I was asking.
You think so?
People that are vaccinated can still get it.
Yeah,
people who took a test that says they don't have it, don't have it. That's the safest thing. Like,
that's so interesting you say that, because remember there was this thing.
You ain't got it. You ain't got it.
Right? Like, if you really cared about safety, you'd be like, I need everybody to have a negative test. But that is unrealistic because it takes so much time to get these tests turned over, et cetera. So you go, okay, vaccinate or that. And I think that that's a safe option. It doesn't force anybody to do anything that they don't want.
Yeah, you know what's so interesting? We were having a discussion last week about Jimmy Kimmel. Everybody took Jimmy totally out of context, by the way. You know what I mean? Including us on the Breakfast Club, because I thought what Jimmy was talking about was if you're vaccinated and you're sick and you need an ICU bed, you should get it over somebody who took the horse whatever thing, right? If somebody that's against vaccinations but decided to take the horse dewormer, right?
Yeah.
Because think about it, if you're like, I don't want the vaccine, but I'll put this in my body, whatever it is, right? So yeah, I still think it's unethical for doctors to pick and choose like that, but
he's a comedian. He's not a doctor. He's just trying to be funny. And then go.
But I was saying, this is my thing, right? Because it turned into this discussion, like if you're vaccinated, you should get an ICU bed over somebody that's unvaccinated. So I asked a simple question. Well, let's say I'm a surgeon. You're vaccinated, but we do a COVID test on you and you're positive. But this person's unvaccinated. I do a COVID test on him and he's negative. What do I do then?
Well, I think that the bed is for someone who's suffering from COVID.
But it's just surgery. Because everybody was moving the goalposts. They was like, wait, what if you're having surgery? Or what if you're in there for this, a car accident? Like it's different things.
Oh, if it has nothing to do with COVID, then you just got to take them both at face value. And whoever got there first, you got to do the surgery. But I think what he was saying is like, he wouldn't want to give up a COVID bed for someone that chose not to get vaccinated when there was someone who got vaccinated, they took the risk of vaccination, and they still ended up being in a position where they needed to be hospitalized.
I think that's kind of backwards, though. Because if I gave you the vaccination, you should be okay. If I didn't, that means you need more assistance.
And most people that get it, even if they're vaccinated, are okay. It's very rare that there are any kind of situations that I think it's interesting because I was looking up some like medical scenarios, and we do prioritize patients.
Yeah.
Like, for example, if you need a new like heart or lungs, if you're a drug user or, an alcoholic or something like that, you get pushed down the list of priority. They won't prioritize you.
That's how insurance do.
Well,
if you're smoking insurance,
they
ask you if you're a smoker, you have diabetes and stuff like that. Your insurance thing is going to go up.
But I guess here's a perfect example of like the choices you make in your life affect the medical treatment that you get. You chose to abuse alcohol or drugs, and therefore you're not going to get the first heart that comes up. You're not going to get the first lung or liver that comes up.
And don't nobody want your liver either.
That's facts. This shit is useless. That's why you need a new one.
You can't.
So I guess maybe
unless it's tasty. All that alcohol marinated that liver for years. You never know.
It's like some Wagyu right there, bro. That's some good shit. But yeah, so I mean, look, there's so
much nuance with all of this stuff. It's just like, yo, stop putting yourselves in corners.
Yeah,
because the logic makes no sense. If you're a doctor who's turning people away for whatever reason because they're unvaccinated, what do you do when you run across a vaccinated person who tests positive for COVID?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, that makes no sense. You just going to leave them hanging? Because you said you're going to operate on the vaccinated.
Yeah, we got to call them daywalkers or something like that. They're like Blade, bro. That's fire, man.
I'm looking at these texts. People are texting me about, we were talking about the Joy-Ann Reid, Nicki Minaj situation this morning.
Nicki's so tight she didn't get invited. Well, that's what that was, right? She didn't get invited to the Met, right?
Well, I look at it bigger. I mean, you can, like, Nicki, here's the thing. Nicki has some vaccine hesitancy, right?
Yeah, that's fine.
But Nicki talked about having COVID. Nicki talked about, her and Drake having a conversation and Drake telling her, hey, I caught COVID too and I'm vaccinated, right? Very next tweet, Nicki talks about her cousin in Trinidad. Yes. We all got somebody, a family member, friend who's got some wild conspiracy theory. And I don't even know if it's a conspiracy theory. She talked about her cousin in Trinidad who said, hey, I took the vaccine, now I'm impotent, my balls swole up, and my wife left me. Which I'm not gonna lie, I laughed at that tweet so much because I first of all, you know how I know it was true? You know how I know it was true? You don't repeat something like that if somebody didn't really tell you that. I wouldn't have repeated it.
You ain't making that one up.
Right? You're not making that one up. But then the very next tweet after that, Nicki goes, hey, I'm probably going to end up getting vaccinated to go on tour. Yeah. Right? Then she started posting about, which vaccine has been the most effective. She did a poll. The poll, yesterday when I saw it, the poll had like 250,000 votes.
And what they say is the best? Moderna.
I don't remember, but they do. Doctors do say Moderna is the best especially against the Delta variant. Now,
let's go.
Joy-Ann Reid must not have saw all of Nicki's tweets, so she got on MSNBC and she kind of got at Nicki. You know what I mean? And
was her producer fault?
I don't know whose fault it is. I don't know if anybody's at fault, but she kind of got at Nicki and said that Nicki's encouraging people not to get the vaccine and Nicki's spreading misinformation. No, she's not.
Yes, she is.
No, she's not. How? When she specifically said, I'm going to get the vaccine when I go on tour.
She doesn't have balls.
What do you mean?
Her balls didn't swell up. She doesn't have any balls
But
to swell
she's
up.
repeating something somebody told her. Like
Bro.
we all do.
If Tom Hanks went on TV and said, hey, listen, I got vaccinated, but both of my testicles just fell out of my body, do you think anybody is going to get vaccinated?
Now, if Tom Hanks gets on TV and says, hey, I know somebody who got vaccinated who told me their balls fell out of their body.
They believe.
And Nicki actually said, but yo, go do your own research. Nicki never once discouraged people from getting the vaccine.
Why is she sharing all this? I guess that.
The same way we all do.
For what, though?
I don't know. Maybe she really wanted to know. She put up a, here's the thing. You can't knock people for how they do their own research.
You don't think.
That's her people on Twitter. She posted that poll asking people what's the best vaccine.
Sure they want to know.
Mad people were voting. Oh, I took Pfizer. I took Moderna. I did this. I did that. And Nicki said, and look, see, this is what Joanne Reed said to Nicki. For you to use your platform to encourage our community to not protect themselves and save their lives, as a fan, I'm so sad that you did that. But Nicki never did that.
Yes, she did.
No, she did
Unintentionally.
not.
Unintentionally.
I don't think so.
No.
How when the very
What,
next
a
tweet was,
4-year-old
I'm going
kid?
to get vaccinated on tour. You know what? Listen, this is what I would have did if I was
I didn't say intentionally. I said unintentionally.
I don't
By
think so.
sharing those tweets, what do you think the most shared tweet of all that is? It's the one about the balls,
No,
not
it's-
the one where it's like, I'm going to get it.
But even in that tweet, she specifically said at the end, I don't know what's going on. Just do your own research.
Yeah, that doesn't
She
discredit
didn't say the vaccine is.
balls.
She didn't say the vaccine is causing people to be impotent. She said, I got a cousin
Yeah.
who took the vaccine, who told me after he took the vaccine, he became impotent and his balls swelled up.
Yeah.
Like, why? Here, this is what I would have done if I was Joanne Reed.
That's the opposite of impotence.
What do you
Right?
It's
It's
your
like-
balls. You can't do nothing with those.
No, but your balls are like so full of sperm because you haven't fucked. You really want to fuck.
So that's what impotent means?
Impotent means you can't get hard.
Man. Listen.
So his balls probably got sore because he kept trying to jerk it and kept punching his balls.
Listen, we live in a world of narratives. If I'm Joanne Reed and my narrative is I want to get people to get the vaccine, I'm going to read Nicki's tweets. I'm going to get on my I'm going to get on my TV show.
Yeah.
And I'm going to say, hey, Nicki Minaj, said some interesting things about the vaccine today. She said her cousin said X, Y, and Z. Then you know what I'll do? There's been no, proof of the vaccine causing impotence. Then I would have said, but Nicki also said she's getting the vaccine when she goes on tour. And Nicki also said Drake, the biggest rapper in the world right now, who has 9 out of the top 10 songs, also has the vaccine.
Yeah.
So what are you waiting on to get the vaccine? If Nicki's getting it when she goes on tour and Drake is vaccinated now, what are you waiting on to get the vaccine?
She just wanted to bring her down.
Oh, you're
that's it.
expecting the media to be fair.
Not even just
do
fair.
their job.
If you're pushing the, like right now, you know what Joy did with this? What she did was she put out some information that's not even true. So if I didn't hear what Nicki said or read Nicki's tweets, in my mind, I'm thinking, oh, Nicki Minaj is anti-vaccine.
Yeah.
You know
She's
what I mean?
talking bad about it.
She could have controlled the narrative by saying Drake got the vaccine.
Yeah.
Nicki's going to get the vaccine.
Yeah.
What are y'all waiting on to get
She's
it?
got a job. They all have a job. I mean, I don't know why we expect the media to be honest. The media's job is to sell the story that they're told to sell.
Clickbait.
Somebody goes, Joy, this is what you got to do today. Brian Selter, or whatever the guy's name is. This is what you got to do today. Get people to get vaccinated
Get some
and
clickbait.
say what?
Clickbait. All
But that's
day.
not how you get
Yeah.
people to get vaccinated. So if you're trying to get people to get vaccinated, you let people know,
Yeah, but
yo,
dude,
Drake got the vaccine.
dude, they don't get, like, if they were good at it, then we wouldn't know what they're up to. They're not good at it. They're fucking horrible.
I think Joy is.
These are idiots.
I think Joy is good at what she does. This is what I think happens sometimes. We always end up getting the
Jump the
verses we
gun.
don't need.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It always turns into somebody versus somebody. Why?
Because it sells.
Why can't we just sit back and
Clickbait,
correct
man.
someone? If I saw what Nicki said, I laughed. It's a simple, there's no proof that, the vaccine is causing people to be impotent and causing people's balls to
That's funny.
swell up.
Yeah.
But Nicki, I am glad that you're getting the vaccine to go on tour. I think it's dope that Drake got the vaccine. You know what I mean? Yes, it's true that vaccines aren't cures. People with the vaccine can still get it, but it keeps you from getting,
Even
sick
sicker.
or even
Keeps you
being
from
fatal.
dying.
All I'm simply saying is the headline should be Drake got the vaccine. If you're trying to promote a vaccine, Drake has 9
Ain't paying
out of
attention.
the top 10 songs in the country.
She needs ratings, bro. We're talking about her right now. I don't even
I
know who
love
this
Joy.
woman is.
Nah,
I
Joy's
never
dope.
seen her before either.
You've met Joy.
I did.
Yes,
I'm
man.
sorry, Joy.
This guy is so crazy, man.
But that's the thing. Like, they understand what sells, and they got to sell advertisement. They got bounty commercials that they got to cut to, and they got to sell them fucking paper towels, and that's what they got to do. So if trashing Nicki Minaj is the way that they sell those things, sure. What I find it interesting is the timing for Nicki to come out with these things. And maybe she was invited and just chose not to go, or maybe she was invited just by herself. And
they asked her why.
Why?
They asked her why she didn't, because she pulled out of the VMAs.
Yeah.
And she didn't go to the Met Gala. They asked her why. She said, because I had COVID.
Oh, she said she had COVID.
Yes.
Oh, I thought she didn't get invited, and then she was just like,
she pulled out of the VMAs. She was supposed to perform or something in the VMAs.
Oh,
and everybody was like, damn, she pulled out. And Nicki said the day before, she was like, I think somebody retweeted something like, oh, Nicki's decided to pull out, whatever. And Nicki was like, man, I'll tell y'all why later. And she was like, I went out and shot a video, and I ended up catching COVID.
Yes.
She was like, do you know how it feels to not be around your newborn baby for a week and some change?
Nah, that's fucked up.
Yeah. And she was like, I'm not popping up at the MTV Awards or the VMAs again.
Nah.
And she's not vaxxed. And then she said she started talking about how I'll probably get vaxxed when I go out on tour. And she talked about how she was having a conversation with Drake, and Drake said, hey, I'm vaccinated, and I still caught COVID. So in her mind, she's like, man, fuck that. I don't know what's going on.
Yeah.
That's all it was. It's
That's
just
concerning.
I hate social media sometimes because literally stuff like this happens when all we got to do is just have a simple conversation.
He's doing his job.
Yeah, but we don't want the conversation. We want the entertainment,
we want
baby.
the confrontation.
We want
People
the
don't want conversation. They want confrontation. And I don't like that no more. I'm tired of all of these verses we don't need.
Yeah,
I don't want to see Joanne Reed versus Nicki Minaj on my timeline.
Yeah, I don't want to see
make
that.
no sense.
I don't want to see that. But like once I just
then Nicki's coming calling her all type of names and everything else. It's like, yo, all of this is too much. Like, stop, man. Come on, man. Stop.
Don't hurt each other for no reason.
For no reason. Everybody just
But I understand why Nicki was frustrated.
I totally understand why
she's being painted as something that she doesn't believe she is.
Absolutely.
And she's having like select tweets being taken out and used against her, and that's fucking annoying. We've all gone through that.
Yeah, that's like having an argument with your girl. She only listened to words, not the sentence.
Yes.
Yes, it sucks.
Yes. Buzzwords.
Yeah. Only things that if she wants you to sound good, she only get the good words. She wants you to sound bad, she go after all the bad words.
Yeah, salute to Joanne Reed and Nicki Minaj. Though, what else we got, Taylor? What else we got, Taylor gang? Oh, salute to academics too, man. There was a clip floating around because I think the BET Awards. Pull up those BET nominations, Taylor. Those BET nominations. Long story short, BET put out some type of awards, and they have Best Hip Hop Platform. And I think nominated for Best Hip Hop Platform was like Shade Room, World Star, Complex, Genius, Breakfast Club, and somebody else. Oh, Hot New Hip Hop. Hot New Hip Hop. Salute to Hot New Hip Hop. And, we were talking about it on Breakfast Club, and they were asking, like, who do we think? Oh, there it goes. Best Hip Hop Platform. Complex, Genius, Hip Hop DX, Hot New Hip Hop, Breakfast Club, The Shade Room, World Star, and Double XL. And they was like, yo, who do you think should win? And Envy said Academics. At first, I said Hot New Hip Hop, then Envy said Academics. I said, oh, shit, Academics. Yes, Academics should absolutely, positively win. He's the best hip hop platform.
Where's he at?
Envy and Angela was like, over us? I'm like, yes. And I'll tell you why.
Yeah.
I think Breakfast Club is one of the biggest platforms. We cover a multitude of things.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Are we rooted in hip hop? Yeah. We all come from hip hop. DJ Envy, Angela, Charlamagne the God, we all come from hip hop. You know what I mean? We talk to hip hop artists, but we also talk to politicians, and we also talk to spiritual advisors, and we also talk to, people in the mental health and the mindfulness space. When I want to know what's going on in hip hop,
you go to Academics.
I go to Academics.
Me too, bro. Me too. It's the first thing I do.
He's like, come on.
He's Hip Hop TMZ.
Yo, Tyler, the Creator, was on Hot 97. Think about this. Tyler, the Creator, was on Hot 97 and said the biggest hip hop platform is Academics.
Yes.
That's where he goes for his hip hop.
Because Academics is where we are most of the day. We're not on the radio most of the day, right? We are on Instagram most of the day.
Yo, most of the people that Academics is covering, we not playing on the radio. Most of the people Academics is covering, we're not even interviewing.
For some reason, I know who Coi Leray is.
We've never interviewed Coi Leray.
I know about her.
I know Coi Leray because
quite a bit
of Academics and because Nyla is her DJ.
Ah.
Yeah, my niece Nyla is her DJ.
Shouts to Nyla.
What I mean? You know, but I go to Academics for hip hop. And I think that, it comes a point in time, y'all got to stop fronting on Academics.
Yeah.
And I had to think about it. I was like, well, maybe they act like that because Academics is not necessarily a platform, but he is.
That's the thing. He is a person So it's easier to not look at him as a platform, where these other things are like institutions, like the Breakfast Club is an institution.
XXL.
The Shade Room is an institution. It's easy to just look at academics and be like, here's this guy that's just posting on Instagram and like going on Twitch. But if you actually look at the amount of people and views that he's generating and conversations he's starting, I think it's maybe more than these other platforms within specifically the hip hop space. Maybe not as much as Breakfast Club, but like, I think that you
hip-hop
have
probably.
to.
If you added up all Act's hip-hop, because everything Act does is hip-hop.
It's hip-hop. So if you accumulate just all those, matter of fact, Annie's just posting way more than you guys. It's
100%.
constantly throughout the day. So if you look at the actual influence, it doesn't matter if it's one person. It's even better if it's just one fucking person. Why does it have to be a team of people? Why does it have to be a whole corporation? If it's one person who's doing the same fucking thing. I mean, what did we learn from Joe Rogan? One person can get more views than all the fucking news stations in the world.
It's so crazy that people just don't realize times change.
Yeah.
And the traditional, outlets, platforms, it's changed. Like it's, I don't even like to call it non-traditional no more because we're in an era where that is traditional. YouTube is traditional. You know what I mean? Instagram is traditional. You understand what I'm saying? These streaming services are traditional. Like they're not non-traditional anymore. We have podcasts are traditional.
Right.
We got to stop saying these are non-traditional platforms. Traditions change.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? Traditions change all the time. So, shout to Act. I don't ever have an ego with anything. I give props where props is due. Like he built an amazing platform. And
he did.
I go to him for hip hop. By the way, I like Hot New Hip Hop too. And I love Hip Hop DX.
Yeah,
I think
Hot
Say
New Hip Hop
Cheese
is dope, man.
I think Say Cheese should be up there.
I don't know that one yet.
Say Cheese TV, they dope. And me and Duval was talking about it, and Duval said Say Cheese, and I was like, oh shit, yeah, Say Cheese, they absolutely should be up there. 100%. Worldstar still doing crazy numbers, but man, when I want to know what's going on in hip hop, and I want to stay abreast of what's going on with these young Negroes, when I want to go on my hip hop safaris, meaning I want to get in this Jeep and stay in the Jeep and just drive through the jungle, I go to DJ Academics' page.
I go to DJ Academics and then his guy Graham Wizard Chat, and then I can't say the last part of it.
What is it?
It's the N-word.
What?
Okay.
He has
Nigel.
Yeah, Nigel. Grand Wizard Chat Nigel. He has the funniest fucking Instagram that I follow right now.
Really?
And I think it's a private account, so you gotta go like it is so fucking funny. He does these carousel,
Really?
bro. You would
always
fucking
hear Act
lose
talking
it.
about him. I didn't know he was a real person.
I'm telling you, that's Academics guy. I think he fucks with Act and like helps Act with a lot of stuff. But he also has an Instagram that's hilarious and it's comedy driven. Like the dude, I gotta look it up. I gotta look it up right now.
So he's a comedian?
Do you actually
I don't
spell
know.
the
I don't
last
even know.
N-word?
I don't even know if he's real human, bro.
Yeah,
But this guy is fucking hysterical.
Nah, he's a real human.
Nah,
met
I
him
know
before?
he's real. I know he's
Well,
real.
I've talked to him before.
Really?
Yeah, he's in Australia.
Get out of
Really?
here.
Yeah.
Oh,
man.
shit.
He probably be
A
shooting.
black guy in Australia?
Yeah.
Oh, dude.
See, that's dope, but think about that kind of reach, though. You know what I mean? Because that dude seems like he loves DJ Academics.
Yeah, like he'll post shit like this. He'll be like, LeBron ain't know any of the words, so he decided to dance and act hype, hoping we wouldn't notice. And it's LeBron listening to CLB.
Hilarious.
You know what I mean?
Hilarious.
And then he goes, LeBron noticed we noticed him reading the lyrics, so he decided to switch it up.
He's probably reading off.
Yeah. So, like, catch these up.
Hey, by the way, speaking of non-traditional, when you see a man have 9 of the top 10 songs on the Billboard Top 10, you have to understand how much a lot of these institutions simply don't matter no more.
Yeah.
Because that would never happen if radio was still in control. There used to be a time when to make the Billboard Top 10, you had to be like on the radio, getting all of these spins.
It's like
blah,
country
blah,
music.
blah,
Like,
absolutely.
yeah. Country music's
Like,
still run by radio.
Man, like that 9 out of the top 10 just shows you that people go to these streaming services and they consume what they want to consume, and there's nothing you can program that's going to beat that.
The new radio is playlists.
Well, yeah. I mean, listen. Here's the thing. I love radio to death, but if you being honest with yourself, radio doesn't really lead in anything anymore. Like streaming services lead in music, right? Personalities, podcasts lead in personalities. Bless you.
Yes.
When it comes to news,
Lambda,
social media,
yeah,
leads in news. When it comes to live events, festivals,
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And it's
yeah.
not a bad thing. It's just radio just needs to make some adjustments. Like, when it comes to what we're doing here on podcasts, some of these podcast personalities, man, you're gonna have to start finding places to put them on your radio station a few times a week just to get the brand equity of the station up. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Yo, all of these radio stations should have your own playlist. Create your own playlist for Tidal and
no-brainer.
Apple and
Don't do what Viacom
YouTube
did. When Viacom fought with YouTube and they're like, we're going to start our own website. We're like, good luck.
Radio stations did that.
Yeah.
There was mad radio stations who had their .coms who were fighting YouTube.
It's like, stop it.
I mean, even with Breakfast Club, we didn't get our own YouTube till 2016. I was saying we needed one for a few years prior.
Yeah.
But I tell this story all the time. It was the week of the Hillary Clinton and Birdman interview that finally made, like, yes, you know what? Instead of putting little clips on YouTube, let's just put the whole interview. Duh. Duh. But it's just like, just like little adjustments. And I'm going to tell you something else. Speaking of curating playlists, program directors, DJs, and whatever markets they're in, they should program for the markets they're in. Like, you can't have these universal playlists, you know what I mean, all throughout the country. I can't go to Florida and hear the same. The station can't sound the same way it sounds in New York.
Like if you're in Buffalo, play some Griselda. But if you're in Louisiana, you might want to put on some Wayne or something.
Yes, if I'm in Cali, it shouldn't sound the way it sounds in Atlanta.
They got lazy, man.
But you know what that is, though? What I'm describing? Curating your own playlist.
Yeah.
Which you're giving people the power to do.
Right.
So if I'm already giving people the power to curate their own playlist, how about put the power back in the program directors and the DJ's hands and give them the power to curate their own playlist? Maybe just a suggestion. What do I know? I'm just a guy who loves radio for a long time and want to see the culture continue to move forward.
Because that's what's happening with the internet. It just allows us to get more specific in terms of what we enjoy. You know what I mean? It's like, it's becoming like food. You're not going to the diner anymore.
That's right.
You going to a Thai restaurant specifically. You're going to have this that night. So when you get to work out in the gym, it's not like, what's a workout playlist? It's workout hip hop from the 90s. You could get that on Spotify, right?
That's right.
You get super specific, like rock and roll anthems from 1970 to 1980. So if it's that specific, how the fuck are you supposed to compete if you're just going to throw out generic top 40 hits?
Over and over again.
That's all. I mean, radio, I love radio. But when, the new rating system came in a long time ago, PPM, like they took all the personalities out of radio and they made radio a jukebox. And you know what also happened in those times? The rise of streaming services and the rise of podcasts. So the things that used to make radio, which was the personalities and the music, now I don't got to wait on my favorite song no more. I can just go stream my favorite song. I don't got to, y'all saying nobody wants to hear people talk, but these podcasts are booming and talk radio is still booming.
That's the thing. If you look at like what still exists, like even the radio personalities that still exist, to me, they're not the guys who are just playing music. It's the guys who are talking, right? It's Breakfast Club, or it's like specific things that will pop up, like the LA Leakers, I think.
Oh, LA Leakers. Salute to the LA Leakers.
So it's like,
they do the freestyles.
Exactly. They have a thing, right? Like I've never listened to an interview of theirs, but I do know that when someone does an LA Leakers freestyle,
they exist.
I know they exist. And it's almost like, remember when someone would go on Sway? And they would do the freestyle on Sway, and it was like there was a moment. So they have a moment. It's like, use your platform to create a moment. You got Donkey of the Day and you got the interviews. It's like, we are tuning in. What is the Donkey of the Day? What's going on? I need to hear what you have to say about this person. So yeah, you have to use your platform for more than just, I'm going to sit back and let these fucking programmers throw some songs up and I'm just going to throw to the song.
Man, I saw, rest in peace to Michael K. Williams, the New York Post. I think it was the Post of Daily News. I don't remember who it was, but they posted an article. And Michael K. Williams' last post was Tracy Morgan on Breakfast Club. And so the New York Post, the Daily News, whoever it was, they talked about Michael K. Williams' last post was a clip from the Breakfast Club podcast. And when you click on the link, it takes you to Breakfast Club YouTube. Wow. I'm like, damn, no mention of FM radio at all.
Yeah.
That tells you how much things have changed.
Yeah. And the word radio, it's like the word TV. Like watching something on TV, well, we can watch everything on a TV. We can watch Brilliant Idiots on the TV. We can watch Breakfast Club on the TV. A TV is just a screen now, right? So the word radio is now replaced with podcasts because we just listen to more podcasts. But it's the same consumption pattern. You're still 100%. Sitting there. You're listening to the guys that you 100%. Love. You're laughing. Like
100%. And that's why you have to take the personalities from podcasts and transition them to radio. You know what I mean? Not saying that they got to be on every day, but, you know, grab some of these popular shows like Big Facts Podcast. They should be on in Atlanta. You know what I'm saying? What Lady them are doing in LA with the Brown Bag Podcast, that should be on the radio in LA. You know what I mean? I love what Head and Chuck Dizzle do at Homegrown. They getting it right on Real 92.3 LA. But Wallow and Gilly, they should be on in Philadelphia.
Yeah, for sure.
You understand what I'm saying?
Sure.
Like Horrible Decisions. Like I remember back in the day when they used to have like those late night radio shows, like, you know, Golden Girl and Cherry Martinez, who used to come on and talk nasty late at night.
Yeah.
Put Horrible Decisions on at midnight to 2 in the morning. Like, just do these little small changes to elevate the brand equity of your station.
Yeah, I guess. I know. But it's just so hard to access. Like, at least for me, like, to listen to the radio, I have to be in a car. You know what I mean?
But here's the thing. It don't matter if you listen in real time, great. I think you would if you knew Wallow and Gilly was on at a certain time. You know what I mean? If you're in New York, you're like, oh shit, yo, we ride in the car in the afternoon, turn such and such on. You might just go to you might go to the iHeartRadio app and be like, yo, you know, such and such is on 2 to 4. 85 South Show is on 2 to 4 on this station. Like, I'm gonna go tune in real quick. It's the same way you tap into a podcast. Why wouldn't you tap into a radio station if you knew they were on in that time? And guess what? You would still go listen to their podcast later. You would still go watch them on YouTube later. Because you know how I know that? Because The Breakfast Club. Because The Breakfast Club comes on 6 a.m. to 10 a.m. And then we got the YouTube page people go to. And we got the podcast people listen to.
How long does it take to turn over and edit?
We do it immediately.
Because I'm just wondering, like, if I was a radio company, I would just say, hey, we want you to record a podcast. Record the podcast for an hour. What we're going to do is we're going to chop up that hour into stuff that can be used for radio.
Why not?
And who knows, maybe that takes up 3 hours of radio time because you're mixing in with commercials and other stuff. But you're also going to put it out as just the podcast.
Why not?
This way you got something to listen to when you ride in the car.
Why not?
But you also have just the podcast out there. And then you get the best of both worlds.
It raises the brand equity of the station. Earn Your Leisure should be on every business radio station out.
Right.
Earn Your Leisure should have a show every week.
Right.
You know what I mean? Even if, by the way, even if they're not on every day, just the fact that they're on and they're talking about your station and they're talking about the call letters and they're telling people, hey, we're on such and such station, it raises the brand equity of the station.
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying. But what do I know? I'm just the radio guy. What else we got, Alex, Taylor? What we got? I guess we're in shit you won't care about next week. Britney Spears engaged. Should she get a prenup? Was that really a conversation?
I mean,
are you getting a prenup, bro? Are you getting married? You getting a prenup?
No, I don't have one.
Yeah.
No.
How do you feel about prenups?
I don't really know about it.
Yeah, me neither.
To be honest, like I don't really understand what. I guess what I'm thinking is like a prenup is based on what money you make once you're married, right? I don't know. Is it? You're married?
I don't know what a prenup is made because I don't have one.
Yeah, so like
I don't know.
I think it's like
I can tell you why I don't have one though.
It's like
because you cheated a lot.
Man, shut up. No, it's not the reason. The reason I don't have a prenup because me and my wife been together for 23 years.
Together, yeah.
And it was like literally the first time I ever went to a radio station to fill out an application for an internship, my wife drove me because my goddamn license was suspended.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like when I was getting fired from radio 4 times, she was the one going to work every day, paying the bills.
She was shooting with him in the gym.
Yes, when we were getting evicted, she was the one going down to the courthouse, explaining to the judge why we couldn't get evicted. Like, what the fuck I look like doing a prenup?
No, I think that you're doing the right thing. I guess
the CEO of the house.
Yeah, I never thought about it.
If we're never getting a divorce, by the way.
Right, of course.
I don't even got to knock on wood. That shit ain't happening.
Hey.
But my wife is the CEO of our house, but also literally we came up as kids.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like nothing is an understatement.
Yeah.
Like, she literally drove me to the radio station in 1999 to fill out internship papers. Or maybe it was 98. I don't fucking remember.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But she drove me down to the radio station. That's a different level of like, in on the ground floor is the understatement.
100%.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, 100%.
That's all.
I get that. I totally understand. You know, but that being said, you guys get divorced, you might be like, well, all she did was drive me to the fucking radio station.
I promise you I wouldn't.
You're not like you talked on the radio. I was one talking.
He talked to me, I'd be like, nah,
I promise
you get
you I
that
wouldn't.
You the CEO of the house, I'll give you the house.
No, you can have, fit whatever.
Yeah.
Half, like, go ahead, do your thing.
All right.
Is there anybody in your life that can come in and get 50% of your business right now?
No. What does that mean? Can they come in?
Can they just come in and get 50% of Schultz Enterprises? Can they just come in right now and say, I want 50%?
I don't think that means that they own. Ooh, that's an interesting one. I don't think that
That's
means
good.
they own the business. They just own
50% of your money.
They have the money, but the business is
The
different.
money, the business is the money,
business
right?
is the
the
money.
business can continue to go
Definitely not
on
giving you
making
50% of the money.
it. No, you give them 50% of the money.
Yeah,
If somebody
50%
just
is
walks in right now, you'll just give them 50% of what's in your bank account?
I mean, that's what Bezos did, right? And then the pandemic happened. He made all that money back and some.
I don't know. Explain it to me.
Yeah, what
So
happened?
his wife had like owned shares of the company because they were in the company together.
Yeah,
So she got paid off. She made some crazy bread, and she was
Respect.
part of like the building of the company early
From
on.
the beginning.
From the beginning,
Yeah.
right?
Give her
And
He says that, though. He was like, yo, me and her built.
give that to
Amazon.
her.
yeah, I'm sure
Respect.
she did a lot.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if that's a good example.
I'm sure she did tons.
She did enough.
Good enough.
I don't care.
No,
I, don't
no,
care
no.
I don't care if it's giving him head inside the closet.
Yeah, what's up, man? You horny, man?
Nah, maybe.
Scott, talk about hey, it's the podcast.
Yo, maybe. He said,
Damn.
No,
No, I'm
but
just saying.
Calling
So-
that mad over this language shit?
Yes. 2 nights of this shit for no fucking reason. Going to therapy. I gotta go to therapy to get some pussy.
No, I
Oh,
guess
man.
I'm saying like if you own, I don't know how it works, but if like you own a business, right, and that's your business, and then you get divorced, the money that you and your wife made from that business in that time, she gets half of, but she don't get half of the business moving forward
No.
unless you guys started the business together, like what Bezos did with his wife.
Yeah. I get what
So,
you're
so,
saying.
so the payoff is to pay her out of to get out
It's,
of
yeah,
there.
if you guys bought a house together, if you guys have savings together, you guys have all these things. You know, you have a boat. That's what she gets
But you
half
still
of.
be mad if you say you married a woman, y'all got divorced after 2 years, and you had to give her half your money, and y'all was only together for.
Son, I don't like giving the government half
That's
my money.
all I'm
Yeah, it
saying.
sucks.
Like,
man.
isn't that crazy? We give the government half our money every single
You don't
fucking
got no
year.
fucking
And we can
choice.
still get locked
No
up. in
choice.
That
tickets.
goddamn IRS. Well, IRS need to be up there with Al Qaeda and fucking the Taliban. These the domestic
real,
terrorists that stormed the Capitol. The IRS is no joke,
You-
and there's
you know-
nothing we can do about
You know
it.
what I think, man?
They dare you to nut so they can buck.
Yo,
Think about that
we
shit,
pay enough taxes to at least not get no fucking tickets, man.
Man, we pay enough taxes that there should be no poor people in America, bro.
We should have no fucking tickets in fucking New
And that's
York.
all
It's
I would care about.
unbelievable.
If they could show me, you know how when you get a colonic, you can
You
see
say
the
that
tube.
shit until
Child
you.
support.
See where you can when you get a colonic, you can see
Yeah.
what's coming out of you.
Yeah.
If I could literally see where my money was
I wouldn't
going,
mind.
I wouldn't give a
Word
damn.
is born. That's a child
all.
support. I said
Show
that
me
shit
the
about child
porridge that's
support,
getting
man.
eaten.
But you say you don't want any poor people in America, but you know, you be at a restaurant getting your own food from the counter, like, man, we need a couple poor people in the fucking
Nah, they ain't
That's
gotta
not
be poor.
I think
Yeah.
everybody should be able to,
Some people
make
like to do
enough
stuff
money where
like
you
that.
can just live, bro. I ain't
Yeah.
saying everybody got to be in the mansion,
Yeah,
but you just want to live. You want to be
Rich
able to
wives
have
still
some
serve
food on the
their
table.
husband.
Yeah, have a
Yes.
place to stay.
Come on.
I want all these things as well.
That shit don't
get
make
me
you
wrong.
cry when you see veterans in the street.
Yes.
Kinda
People that
fucked up.
fought for this
I'm not-
country and
I
they
ain't cry yet.
I'm not
but
crying, but
yeah.
I feel incredibly sad. And
Yeah,
I
I
feel like
don't
we
feel
let those
right.
people down.
Yes.
It's disgusting. Yeah.
like
wish I
the
could do
least we can
more.
do is to provide them food and shelter and
But don't we already
every
do it
month.
with taxes? Like I'll be like, I wish I could do more, but I'm doing it. We doing it, right?
No, I mean we're
Paying taxes.
paying a lot. Yeah, like when AOC's out there with her little fucking Chick-fil-A dress talking about tax the rich, I'm like, we
That was
getting
wild.
taxed.
I like
we are getting taxed.
Yeah, we're definitely getting taxed.
Like,
That-
who do you know that's not getting taxed? We out here getting beaten to fucking death.
but the tickets at the Met Gala was 30,000.
Yeah.
It's like, I don't know. Like, I don't know if
Why
that's
don't you give that 30,000 to the poor or whatever?
I don't
fucking-
know if she paid for a ticket, but I was just like,
Also,
damn.
how long did she work as a waitress? Because every story got to deal with her being a fucking waitress. Like, you ain't done nothing else?
Who is this?
I mean, she's AOC now. Yeah, tax the rich. We definitely getting taxed. I see my FICA statements every week.
Who's that next to her?
You're
Oh,
married,
really?
bro.
I might have to get a prenup.
Let's pay some bills.
Yo,
Did we pay some
Who
bills?
is that next to AOC, man?
I don't even see none of them.
We got more bills to pay. That's it.
We need Liquid IV. I did talk space. Liquid IV.
IV. The hot summer months here, and we need to be proactive to keep our body fueled up and hydrated. Well, actually, summer's over, but it's never any season that you shouldn't be hydrated. Making hydration a priority helps us feel healthy on a day-to-day basis and fuels us to our highest potential. 1 stick of Liquid IV and 16 ounces of water hydrates faster and more efficiently than water alone. Not only that, but the product tastes great with flavors like watermelon, strawberry, and lemon lime. Sounds like something that'll hydrate you, doesn't it? Liquid IV hydrates faster and more efficiently than water alone. Made with clean ingredients, non-GMO, vegan, and free of gluten, dairy, and soy. Contains 5 essential vitamins, more vitamin C than an orange, and as much potassium as a banana. What makes Liquid IV so effective? Cellular Transport Technology, CTT. Okay? It's the perfect balance to help you hydrate more quickly and effectively than water alone, okay? Liquid IV is on a mission to change the world. The company is donating 4 million servings in response to COVID-19 products. They're being donated to hospitals, first responders, food banks, veterans, and active military. Grab your Liquid IV in bulk nationwide at Costco, or you can get 25% off when you go to liquidiv.com and use code IDIOTS at checkout. That's 25% off anything you order when you get better hydration today using promo code IDIOTS at liquidiv.com. You want to do another Squarespace, Schultz?
I did it.
It's
wait,
one
do
more.
we have another one?
Yeah, it's
Man, we stacked out here, yo. Guys, this episode has also been brought to you by Squarespace. I'm telling you right now, if we learned anything from the pandemic, is you need a presence digitally if you have a business. If you don't, you do not exist. What happened when the brick and mortar shops were closed down because you couldn't go into them? Those businesses that were robust and developed on the internet succeeded and killed it, and you can have that with your business by using Squarespace, okay? Domains, websites, online stores, marketing tools, all that. It is just so simple, okay? You can start with a design template and use drag and drop tools to make it your own. It is so easy to customize. All the websites are optimized for mobile. Your site looks great on any device. Even every Squarespace website and online store comes with a suite of integrated features and useful guides that help maximize prominence among search results, okay? These SEO tools are paramount, and they have the award-winning customer support. They will help you with anything you need. So head to squarespace.com/idiot for a free trial. When you're ready to launch, use the offer code IDIOT to save 10% off your first purchase of a website or domain. That's squarespace.com/idiot with offer code IDIOT for 10% off your first purchase.
All right, let's get back to the show. Let's do some Asking Idiots, Taylor, and get up out of here because I got to run. I'm sure Schultz got to run. All right, Cider Boy 11 says, if you was paralyzed from the waist down, which one of your homeboys gets to smash your wife? Yo, you just wildin', bro. Get the fuck out of here.
That's crazy. That's fucking
amazing question.
Yeah.
But goddamn, you sick fuck.
No, I just have crazy vibrators and mad different toys and stuff for her. Like I make sure I'm online on Amazon all the time and buying her every fucking sex toy in the world.
Yeah.
That's kind of selfish, don't you think?
What you mean?
You wouldn't let her smash nothing else?
Come on, you bugging. Prenup.
What the hell that mean?
Are you letting someone else smash?
Nah. You we handicapped together, baby.
Yeah.
I get a wheelchair too.
That's right.
Yeah, we're rolling around.
Picture us rolling, baby.
Yeah.
Okay.
Nah, man. At the end of the day, only thing she want to do is get satisfied. You know what I'm saying? You don't need nobody to do that.
Yeah, get a sex toy or some shit like that.
Yeah.
Nah,
you want to talk about this? Am I missing something? DTR Customs? Am I missing something?
Am I missing something?
No, am I missing something with this?
I'm reading it. I don't know anything about this.
Yeah, I don't know nothing about this either.
Yeah, I thought we were cool.
Can we say it? Can I say it? Oh,
Yeah.
okay, I won't. I don't. If it happens, if it comes up later, we'll talk about it.
But what is that in reference to?
I have no idea. Why are you going so fast, Taylor Gang? Jesus Christ, why are your hands so heavy? What happened to Charlotte December of 2019? I don't understand. What I did have an awakening December of 2019. I got to a place of worthy in my life. I did get to a place of worthy.
That was it when you said I deserve this.
Yeah, I mean, I felt like I dealt with imposter syndrome, for a long time. But I saw somebody say something yesterday that was so profound. They said imposter syndrome is when you look at your life and you just simply can't believe it. You know what I mean? But it wasn't like, let me see if I can find.
So it's like impossible?
Yeah, like the burgers, like the Beyond Meat and shit. You know what I mean? So it's like it's not like real. Where did I see this at? Did I see Anita post it? I think I saw Anita, somebody post it. Let me see if I can find. Yeah, imposter syndrome is just being so lit that you can't believe it. For real, man. That shit is like, when you living in some of your prayers, you're like, God is really real. Like the power of positive thinking, like your thoughts can really become things. Like don't play with that at all, bro.
Yeah.
Don't play with it at all. And I promise you, whatever your good plan is probably not God's plan for you. So whatever you cooking up in your mind, cook it up, but also sit back and don't be afraid to let God put some other ingredients in there, because you're gonna look around and be like, my God. You know what I mean? So yes, December of 2019, I was sitting upstairs in my old house and I just was like, I'm worthy, bro. And if and Bishop T.D. Jakes said the realest shit. Bishop T.D. Jakes said, even if you don't feel like you're worthy, just know God feels you're worthy. That's why you're in the position that you're in. And just know that, things are bigger than you. And, you're here to serve. And that's literally that's what I do. That's why I love things like what Jon Stewart and Pete Davidson did this weekend. It's one thing to, be doing good. But it's another thing to use your influence and your platforms to do good. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
What else we got, Taylor Gang? What else we got, Taylor Gang? Oh, this is a good one. I want Schultz to do this one. Hi, I'm Wait. Why is the Met Gala important to society?
Because perception is reality. And it feeds off of insecurity. And you take the most insecure people on the planet, which are celebrities, and you give them an event where they may or may not be invited every single year, and they value that event more than anything, and they put on these stupid fucking outfits.
The Jay-Z
dinner. Because they value it, we value what celebrities value, so we value it. It is
like the Rock Nation dinner?
It's like cryptocurrency. It's Bitcoin. It's all that shit. It's once people believe something has value, it has value. The thing is stupid.
That's what they should have did to the COVID.
Bro, we don't even know what happens inside. You could go inside and there's nothing. You could go inside and it's just like the exit that way. And then you just walk out. There's no party. There's no drinking. Have you ever heard a story from the Met Gala?
You never know pictures of no fire food.
Nah, they just make you walk upstairs. They make you work. They don't even have an escalator. Right? There's no songs. There's no fucking DJ. Nothing. You walk in, you walk out the other side. I think the thing is stupid.
I can't wait to get popping enough to not go to
turn that shit down, right?
Oh man.
Oh yeah. Just get the what's it called? The invitation in the mail.
Yeah.
And just put it on Instagram. Put an outfit on to light it on fire.
I'm not even
Put a
doing
weird
that.
ass outfit.
I'm definitely that guy. I'm that guy that's like, oh yeah, I got invited to that. I'm not going.
Bruh.
I'm not going.
Fuck
Everybody
that.
excited to be there. I'm cool.
Yeah.
I'm at the house.
Yeah.
On an edible watching What If, living the life.
Living the life.
But people feel like they make it when they go there. You know what I'm saying? Even the Rock Nation dinner, you like, I made it. You know what I'm saying?
Because that's the thing that I've noticed about like, it's a brunch. It is a brunch.
Why you keep saying the dinner?
Rock Nation brunch.
Whatever. But that's what the
saying?
thing I noticed about people is like, sometimes for celebrities, the people aren't enough for them. And the coolest thing about like, at least, my career, I think you would say this about your career as well, is that like, it was made from the people first, not the industry. But the celebs are so tied into like what the industry is, like what industry event they should be at, which party they should be at Cannes, which party they should be in New York. Like, oh, I need to make sure I'm in this thing. Exactly. So it's like they're being validated by these other celebrities, right? And that's why a fucking Grammy or an Oscar means so much to them when the rest of us are like, nah, we just want to see the best movie. Like, I don't give a fuck if Matrix doesn't win an Oscar when it comes out. I'm gonna see that shit because I like it.
Exactly.
Like people go out to see Fast and Furious, it will never win an award ever. It will make more money than all those motherfuckers that make awards. So like I'm validated by the people. I don't need a bunch of fucking douchebag celebrities to see me in a goofy outfit and go, "You're cool. You're one of us."
Yeah.
I like walking down the street.
You don't like none of the outfits?
Say what?
You ain't like none of the outfits?
I ain't gonna lie. Like, I was talking to one of my homies yesterday. And this is how I don't know shit about fashion because I loved Kim Kardashian shit. That shit looks fire.
You believe that's actually
dope.
Kim?
What you think? You think it was Van Jones and Kanye came
That
together?
was Van.
You think it was?
That was Van. That was Van. Van got the caboose, bro. Nah, you don't think Kim sent someone else? Like, that's what I would have done.
You think?
If I didn't want to go to the shit, I would have sent someone to look like me to go dress like me. That's what I'll do to the fucking Met Gala.
Yeah.
If I
That
get
shit
invited to the
look
Met
dope.
Gala,
That's fire.
I thought that shit was fire. That shit is superhero-ish, Lord. Like I saw people saying stuff like,
because you can't see
this,
it.
like she looks batshit crazy, and I saw somebody else say, "Is she going through something?" It's the goddamn Met Gala. Ain't the Met Gala like the Halloween of celebrities?
yeah,
That's what I
celebrity
thought. I thought it's
Halloween,
about
bro.
wearing the wildest outfit. Like yo, to point out Kim
Most
K and
talked
say
about.
Kim K looks crazy.
Why do celebs need excuses to wear an outfit?
I have no
Just
idea.
put it
Who
on.
she with? Is that Kanye?
That's Kanye.
I
That
don't
shit
think-
fire, bro. But I don't know shit about fashion, so don't ask me.
I thought Kanye didn't go.
I thought he wasn't with her no more.
What They said that was
Oh, they
Kanye.
still dating? That's
Well,
great.
you know what? They did. Well, you know, that is a good question. We don't know if that's Kanye or not. We don't know if that's Kim either. But I know one thing. We don't.
Yeah, they just sent
We
other
really
people.
don't.
Yeah, so
Duh.
that's not Kanye knows.
Exactly.
That
That's
is
me.
a big ass nose, bro.
That
That's
look like
Andrew.
me. I was there.
Andrew went to the Met Gala
Yeah.
with a Kim Kardashian
That's
impersonator.
not Kim, and that's not Kanye, and they're so smart to troll all them. That was
It
brilliant.
is.
Great
Well,
job.
either way, I like them outfits. I think them shit. That shit
Yeah,
Kim got
stay
on.
out the
is
way
fire. That
outfits.
shit dope to me.
Yeah.
But guess what? Look what I got on right now.
Yeah,
All right.
she's wearing your outfit.
I'm dressed like a fucking stylish tomato. All right.
Being generous with stylish.
Stylish. I'm being generous. A comfortable tomato.
Yeah, like a workout tomato or something like that. I don't know about style.
I don't know, bro. But
Hey, look at these fucking ridiculous. Maybe
I don't
we
think
like
they
this.
look ridiculous. You know why I don't think they look ridiculous?
Come
Because of the
on.
context. It's the
to
Met
Russell.
Gala.
Didn't Russell go here?
Russell who?
Nah, he
Westbrook.
went to some shit in like France.
No,
where
Russell
he
was
in
there.
a
Russell
skirt.
was there.
Russell was.
Yeah,
Russell
but the
was there.
skirt, he wasn't dressed in a skirt at the Met Gala.
Oh,
he had
no?
some shit like shaved into his head or whatever.
Hey,
like that.
man, all I
That
know
shit
is
is so
it's the
dumb.
Met Gala. You're
Th-
supposed to go.
Sierra's outfit's so
Yeah.
dumb. Look at this shit.
You don't like that?
It's not dumb.
She's wearing her fucking husband's jersey.
That's fire.
Yo, you
How
don't
much
want your
you
wife to
love-
wear your T-shirt?
not in a football. Like, you want your wife to dress up as a football? Like,
That's
you want your
dope
wife?
right there. That's dope. That's
Do you want
representing
your wife
man.
to come home and she got like fucking headphones on and her laptop set up and reading Donkey Today out
But
of
it's
it?
the Met Gala. She repping for her man. I like
Yes,
that
that's
shit.
Why don't you
Right.
invite your man? Get a plus one.
Because it's the football season.
Yes, he
He
can't
ain't
go
working.
nowhere.
Yes, he is. The season just started.
When was it? He wasn't on Monday Night Football.
He just now.
I think he did. No, Seattle did just. Seattle played Sunday, right?
They play
Yeah.
Sunday.
So he
But
probably
he
ain't
don't
back
got to
yet.
practice. No, he can't just fly out to New York.
God
Monday,
forbid.
Monday we got off.
God forbid on your day off. You can't just go.
I don't know if they have
Nah,
days off during
you got
the
the
week.
kids.
I don't know. I don't know how that NFL shit works.
Or maybe the Met Gala was Sunday.
Met Gala
No,
was
it was
yesterday.
Monday, right?
Yes, yesterday.
Yeah, he could have made that shit.
Nah, I don't think so. But I
just
think
got
you gotta
off.
be, you got mandatory practices and shit like that.
Yeah.
I like the fact
Meetings.
Sierra was repping her dude, man.
Yo, I love
I really-
Jack
I really-
Harlow.
that's
Jack Harlow's the man.
Yeah, Jack ain't
You
no
see,
joke.
Jack, you know why he understands? This is how you got to operate within like.
He was at the Met Ball?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Damn.
Okay.
So-
he is the man.
So you look at, you see how people are so enticed by this? It's amazing. It's unbelievable.
But no, I'm saying that because we know Pete.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
and I know what this means
But
to people.
you didn't think he was the man before that?
Of course I
So why the fuck does it matter if he's in a bathroom at the Met Gala? That guy's the man because he's
I
your
guess
boy.
because it's the Met Gala.
That's the thing. Like, you're so,
I'm like, but I'm like
that
my
shit is
man.
so
I'm like my
stupid.
man at the
Like,
Met Gala. Like,
that's
oh
your
shit.
boy. Like, you know what I mean?
But you know what it is though? All
What?
jokes aside, sometimes we take for granted how big our friends are. Especially when you've seen it come from the ground up. Because like
Yeah.
to me, that's just Pete.
But why does this make someone big? Like other things he's done are way more impressive than this.
I mean, clearly
like
his
having
dick.
the garden, but having the garden, like people come out to the garden like that and
100%.
organizing that thing is way more.
But we started the
for
podcast
9/11.
off by giving them props on that.
That's fire. But I don't like putting any value in this shit. It's stupid.
I'm with you. I'm with you.
It
It is,
is
I mean,
so
but
dumb,
it is value in it though. And you know what? That type of shit is the currency of being seen at this event is rewarded.
The currency of this event is that everybody is not invited.
Yeah,
I don't like
That's
that
all
as
it
I don't
is.
like that as currency. I never like currency meaning you can't be here. That's why it's cool. Because you, the regular person, isn't good enough.
Yeah.
I don't want to value anything as the regular person.
But that's gonna make everybody want to do it. They should have did that.
Yeah,
did
but
that
that's
shit with
whack.
the,
Like
they should've did that
motherfuckers.
shit with the motherfucking
That's what's great.
vaccine.
That's what's great about what we do. It's what's great about music. Music isn't great because it's like, sorry, you can't listen to it. Music is great because the regular person, the rich person, the poor person, all vibes on it. Like, yo, this is the shit. Same thing with comedy. But like, I want to do comedy for the regular man. I could give a flying fuck if anybody at the Met
Respect.
Gala finds me funny, as long as when I'm walking down the street and there's a dude in a truck that just, yo, Schultz, what up? That's way better for me.
they feel violated. I mean,
This is fraudulent. It's not real. This literally.
I wouldn't
they're
mind if
tricking
Lil
you
Nas
into
X found me
success.
funny.
Say what?
I wouldn't mind if Lil Nas X found me funny.
Well, I find him funny, so that
Yeah.
would I value his funny, but I don't
Yeah.
value him at the thing.
Nah, I get what you're saying. I mean, but listen, here's the thing. It does have value. that's just the truth
Exclusionary
to the-
value, like it's
And-
bullshit.
And you know, when people post about it and people are seen there, you know, they're rewarded for being there. Like just being seen on the red carpet at the Met Gala.
You think MLK would have gone to the Met Gala?
Yes.
Fuck no.
Yeah, he'd have won.
This is the thing he stands up
Nah,
against.
he would have.
MLK Jr.
He was going after the rich motherfuckers.
Nah, he'd have been there.
I'm trying to
But he
integrate my
would-
people into a
he would've
burning
had
house.
meeting. He would have had a meeting with them, though.
He'd have been there.
You would have talked to the right person. That's why I came here for you.
Nah,
Yeah,
this
let's
is
go
just
on
the
the better
diner that
talk.
doesn't let black people eat, but it's not black people, it's poor people.
It's mad poor
We
people
talk-
there though. I mean, this shit is $30,000 a
Who's
ticket.
poor?
Huh?
Who's poor?
I said that.
You just said there's
No, I
mad
think I
poor
meant to say
people
it's
there.
black. I didn't mean to say that. I meant to
Who's
say
poor?
it's mad black people there. But I heard it's
You just assumed
$30,000
I
a ticket.
said black and poor?
No, I heard you said, I don't know what the fuck you said.
That's all good.
I really didn't hear what it.
The one thing I don't understand is that they eat dinner inside and they have all these weird ass costumes. How do they even sit down and have?
Son, they
this shit?
take that
They
shit
take
off the
that shit
second
off
they
once
get
they get
in.
inside. It's for the
Yeah.
carpet. I saw
Shit.
people wearing 2 or 3 different outfits on the carpet.
So the moment they get inside, they just take the shit off.
They dressing like Charlotte.
Alex, I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't know fucking.
Yeah,
know.
nobody
Do I look like I've
knows.
ever been in the goddamn Met Gala?
That's a lot of.
Who's
clothing.
Pete sitting with? Let me see. Click on that. That's
They got a
Pete.
bounce house in there. That's what they got.
Pete with Erica Badu. That's fire.
Yeah, Erica.
I don't know anybody else in this shit. I see Erica
That's
Badu and
Uzi
Pete
right there.
Davidson.
You know
That's
Uzi?
Uzi? Is that Uzi?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's Uzi.
Uzi, Erica. Who on the other side?
I don't know.
That's a lady.
That's a real you can't sit with us table, bro. That's what that is, bro. That's
Yo,
a
you
real-
dude, you going. The
Who?
second you get invited, you going, bro.
I can't wait to say no.
Yo, copy paste this shit right
Please
here.
copy and paste. it.
Copy paste this shit right here.
Please copy and paste.
This is your prenup.
Now let me not put myself in the box.
Yeah, see?
All right.
See?
Let me not put myself in
Anna
the box.
Wintour,
like that.
listen to this shit right now. Like,
let me not
oh,
put
okay.
myself. Let me not put
Okay,
myself
I
in the
see
box.
how
Like
it
that.
is.
Okay, I'm about to have a hit talk show. Okay, I'm not. You might see me pop up
my
at one of them.
God,
shit, you know what I'm saying?
why, bro? Like, come
I
on,
really
man.
don't know. I don't know.
Stop.
Maybe
it.
just for that outfit.
You want
Wear
the
an outfit whatever you want. Why they gotta tell you when to wear
I
some
wear
cool
a
shit?
Puma suit and have the ass cut out like Prince.
Oh yeah, yeah.
I'll walk in front of you.
That shit'll be fire. I don't know.
Party
bro.
yourself. Do it. I don't.
I
get
don't
it.
fucking know. I don't know.
I don't like that shit.
What else? Let's do one more tail and get the fuck out of here. I feel you though. I'm with you 100%. Like, you know, I look at that shit. I was actually on the phone with one of the homies yesterday, and they actually want to go in a real way, and I don't see it. And I'm like, but I couldn't.
Can you tell me who?
No, but I couldn't knock them because they're into fashion.
I
Like
know
they're
who it is.
really, 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 really into fashion. So I couldn't knock them. So I'm like, okay, but that's just not my thing. You know
Well,
what?
just wear the outfit. Why you need to wear
That's
it
what
there?
I said. I said, why don't you just
Halloween
put
is
the outfit
coming
on
up.
and take pictures? Because for me, and I actually said this to them. I'm like, yo, I enjoyed going to the shit at the Garden Sunday.
Yeah.
Why? Because I value comedy. You
Yeah,
value
funny.
fashion, so you wouldn't want to be at the Met Gala. I value Dave Chappelle, Bill Burr, Pete Davidson, Jon Stewart,
It's funny.
Attell,
Yep.
Wanda Sykes.
Yep.
I value that. That's what intrigues me. That's how I want to go spend my time. I go to comedy shows. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's what I like to do. So I couldn't knock them. They're into fashion. I'm into comedy. You know, if the Met Gala was some comedy driven shit, we probably won't be there.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe we should do our own.
They
Nah, 'cause
probably
I'm
got
not
all
gonna
that
do it as a
type of stuff
rejection
in
of
there.
that.
It's not.
That's not gonna motivate me to do anything.
Why we can't have like they used to have the players ball? Why not have like a funny ball
Players ball is fire.
Funny ball.
I think Chappelle actually did that. Like I think he would.
on his show?
No, he
The
did
haters
a.
ball?
Block party.
No, he did a block party,
Martin
but then
did it.
he'll do like an event that like comedians will go to. I think it's pretty cool.
Why
man.
not?
Yeah, it's dope.
fire.
Why not? All right, let's do one more tail and get the fuck out of here. What do we got? What's done? Oh, this is a good one. Let's end on this one. Bazetincel says,
Oh
"Ooh,
yeah, shout to Beza.
what's done more good and which has done more harm? Religion or politics?"
Politics is the worst thing.
Yes.
There's
Religion
nothing worse than politics. Politics is the worst thing that's ever existed. And I'm going to
Politics
quote
as
my
usual.
boy Dave Smith on this. He had a really interesting thing to say. And he goes, 2 religious people can sit next to each other and they literally believe the other person is going to burn for an eternity in hell, right?
Mm-hmm.
But they're friends. They can love each other. They can dap each other up. Everything's cool. The second you introduce politics,
So
those people, how dare you support that guy? How dare you support Trump? How dare you support Biden? They're not even addressing the fact that they think the other person's going to burn in hell for eternity. That's totally fine without politics. The second you introduce politics, there is a fucking line drawn in the sand, and you're an animal, and I'm a good person, etc. Politics, it inspires this tribalism that you would think religion does, but even the places where there's like incredible religious turmoil, that's politically driven.
Yeah.
The politics is being put on the religion, and they're using the religion as the wedge. It's politics.
Even in America,
always the worst,
man.
Always the worst.
Even in America, they use politics, they use the Bible to push silly ass legislation.
Exactly. The Bible ain't doing it.
Yeah.
Right? It's
the politicians.
It's the politicians and the political groups going, oh, I bet we could manipulate these religious people. They really believe in God. Let's pull at their heartstrings a little bit and get them to freak the fuck out at what we want them to freak the fuck out at so they could vote for us. Politics is the worst.
And
The worst manipulation of mankind
What is
ever.
religion? Religion is something that you religiously do. Like,
Son, we all agree on 90% of religion.
Yeah.
Everybody agreed. Hey, don't kill each other. Don't fuck each other's wives. Don't
be good. Be a good person.
Be a good person.
But
Try
if
to
you
help.
religiously do that. That's when you're religious. People think religion just, oh, I love Jesus or I love the Bible.
Yeah.
No, religion is something that you really do for a long time. I religiously pray.
Yes.
I religiously love God. You know what I'm saying? But as soon as I stop doing that, I'm not religious no more.
But he's specifically talking about organized religion. So he's talking about Christianity, Catholics, Jehovah's Witness, Muslim. You know what I mean?
Yes.
I agree. It's definitely politics, and it's not even close. Because at least with religion, you have a moral compass to a certain extent, right? At least you're trying to follow some type of moral compass.
Yes.
Politicians, absolutely not. They care about what their politics are.
Hitler wasn't religious. Keep that in mind.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? It wasn't religion that inspired him to do all that shit. He wasn't religious.
I'm going to be honest with you. I know nothing about that, but I'll take your word for it.
Yeah, I'm just saying.
I'm literally doing the same thing. I know nothing about this guy.
I mean, you know a little about him.
I know what he did.
You're not going to name your kid Adolf. You know enough.
Right now, you know, Christopher Columbus and Hitler are the same thing. I would not tell you them apart.
Same person.
Right.
Same person.
Right.
We done here?
I think we're done.
As always, if you listen to this podcast, you think we're smart, you think we're intelligent, you think we're brilliant, you're absolutely right. If you listen to this podcast and you think we're just a couple of idiots who don't know shit, you're right too. It's the Brilliant Idiots Podcast. Thank you for listening, and make sure you watch The God's Honest Truth this Friday, 10 p.m. on Comedy Central. Peace.